And I ain't got no time for the jealousy. It ain't my fault that your girl stays sweating me. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. I blow the lab up when it's time to spit a blow. Blow a bag up, nigga, I be getting dope. Keep the mag with some rounds, I ain't got a shot. Shorty like my style and she bout to lose control. Saw me in that band, so you know I play to win. In that Gucci looking crispy like potato skins. I be a jet setter, pimpin' every state I'm in. I'm here for just a few days, wanna make a friend. That's how I bait them in. Girl, get your rocks off. Couple sip of that Moscato, then your top's off. Now let's see if you gon' swallow when it pops off. May knock your block off, then wipe the slop off. And I ain't got no time for the jealousy. It ain't my fault that your girl stays sweating me. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Yeah, she into me, that's why she on bended knee. And she bad as hell, half black and Filipino. I give her what she need, I don't have to sell a dream. Then throw it back, 4 balls, let me kill that thing. It's like a guillotine, how I got her hell on lock. Play like 50 Shades of Grey until you tell me stop. She okay with getting spanked and using other props. Then let me see you get on top and give me what you got. Ashtrays and empty bottles in my living room. Almost overslept, you bout to miss your interview. Ain't gon' lie about it, baby girl, I'm into you. Then let me get back to the money I'm attending to. And I ain't got no time for the jealousy. It ain't my fault that your girl stays sweating me. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. I could be your pleasure, ain't trying to cause you pain. On this road of love, I'm driving you insane. You tapping on the brakes after the rain. Baby, I can be your sunshine, just let me explain. Ride around with that top down, your hair blow back like a supermodel. Diamonds in the face of my new Movado. Got the Stingray in a new Bravado. Your ex still pushing that blue Tahoe. Damn right, everything I do colossal. When I'm with you, it's like I won the lotto. Plus you a freak and you love the loving I give you, compare it to dope. So you gon' get hooked, just prepare to be soaked. The mattress so wet till we both start to float. Have you looking like you about to go on the stroke? Month passed by, so we still kinda new. You having regrets, but you on me like glue. Bad boyfriends, yeah, you had a few. Leave that bag at your home, I'm rolling with you.
Take off your roof and ride. I ain't like them other guys. Your girlfriend be hating, don't let them scrutinize. Cause on this road to love, it's just you and I. Foot on the pedal, ain't no sense of wasting precious time. Don't slow it down. Don't slow it down.
Love the way that you move, babe. Work your hips in that smooth way. Turning up with me on a weeknight. Club going up on a Tuesday. But I can sense a little tension. You're trying not to cause a collision. Your mind wanna see a yellow light, but your damn body ain't listening. Your girl throwing shade and you getting annoyed. She just in your ear to prevent you from joy. I provide you with gifts, she's still unemployed. With no man in her life and she's sitting on toys. Don't trip on her when they call me a flirt. Follow my lead, don't go in reverse. Got a pass or whatever, but I'm still not the worst. So don't waste your time trying to dig up some dirt. Hand on the wheel for them bumps in the road. When I'm out here on tour, I ain't fucking with her. Make you the one, cause that's what you deserve. You rollin' with me, ain't no need to be scared. Don't hit the curb, switching up them lanes. Just keep on sailing me, girl, f*** them other lanes.
Take off your roof and ride. I ain't like them other guys. Your girlfriend be hating, don't let them scrutinize. Cause on this road to love, it's just you and I. Foot on the pedal, ain't no sense of wasting precious time. Don't slow it down. Don't slow it down.
I'm not your lover and I'm not your friend. I'm something more that you can't comprehend. In this world of sin, shout out to Prince. You in that red Corvette, blacked out with tint. Keep up with me, you know damn well that you really f with me. Have trust in me, I'ma always have you in luxury.
Take off your roof and ride. I ain't like them other guys. Your girlfriend be hating, don't let them scrutinize. Cause on this road to love, it's just you and I. Foot on the pedal, ain't no sense of wasting precious time. Don't slow it down. Don't slow it down.
Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas.
What's up, everybody? You're now rocking with the best of the best. Hope everybody is doing very good tonight. We got a great show lined up for you. We got a lot of exciting releases that came out this week. So we're going to be talking about all of that good stuff. But right now, I have a guy that's been in the community for a while. He streamed with Leal. He is amazing. I mean, I'm so glad to have him on this show. We've been trying to hook up and get this done for the longest time. So I'm so glad to finally have him here. That's right. Y'all know him as Chewy's Bandolier in the building. What's up with you, brother? How you doing, Rob? How you doing, bro?
What do you mean, me?
That's right, you, brother. What's up?
That was nice. Thank you so much. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, brother. Man, loving those displays, man. They look amazing, bro. Look at that stuff.
Yeah. This is my Costa one, the one that I did.
Gotcha.
Based off of Costa stuff. These are the only Maji cases I have. I'm trying to get in a mono, but I gotta wait for it to come back in stock. So
gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, they serve the purpose.
Hey, I got Costa cases too. I like to build stuff, so definitely we still got the hold on. There we go. Yeah, man. I love to build stuff too. So that's the thing. It's like I love Brian Wong. I mean, the Maji case, come on, it's nothing like it. It really isn't. It's just a great piece. I mean, it's definitely. Perfect. But I just like to build things. That's my thing. I love building stuff. So when I found Costa's video, like all of us did, I was like, okay, here we go. Let's go. I can go to Home Depot and get a case up in a couple hours.
That's exactly what I did. I got the wrong thickness of acrylic though, unfortunately.
Oh
This
wow.
is a little bit too thick, so it's heavy.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I should have got a thinner one so that it the magnets. I've got the neodymium. I forget how it's said. Anyway, the magnets, they are pretty strong, but
Okay.
they do slide a little. So you can see some light bleeding through here.
Let me see. I think I can see it. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
That's the thing. So I gotta go over to the Home Depot and get some thinner acrylic.
Yeah. The Optiplex, I think it's like 0.13, something like that. I know it's something like that. That's the recipe I use, and it's good. It's good. It's easier to cut too, because that's
these would have been. I had the guy do it for me there, but if I'd had to do this myself, that would have been. I'd have probably wrecked them.
Hold on, they cut it for you? What?
Yeah,
mine doesn't do that. They're like, hold on, where are you? Are you in Canada?
Yeah, I'm in Toronto.
Ah, that's right, you're in Toronto. Damn, they don't do that. They don't do that for us here. They do not. They will not cut it. Well, at least
maybe it's a store policy thing, depending on the store you're going to. I guess I don't know. I don't know if it's store like franchise wide that they do that, but they do it at the one near me.
That's
so
awesome.
I'll take that.
Shoot, that would save a lot of damn time. I'm like, yeah, just cut them to these specs right here and just, man.
I made my measurements. I sent them in with the order, and I think it was like 3 days. They delivered it.
Wow.
Like just sheets of pre-cut to the exact right sizes. So yeah, it all worked out great.
That is awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for being here, bro. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
We do have more people coming eventually. Everybody's a little late tonight. It's kind of like right in the middle of summer, so people are taking vacations. Yeah. Second brother, he's still working on stuff. He's about to go out of town, but he's also working on some stuff as well. So it's just a lot. It's a lot going on, but. Before we continue, want to go through the chat real quick and give some shouts out to a couple of people. Definitely, we got 12-inch Moose Dream. Looks like he had a great week. I think he said he was able to win in John Matrix for like $40. So what the hell? This dude just got the best. Like he can find a deal. Uncle Moose can find a deal. That's what I want to say. He finds them deals. He found some other stuff he sent me right before like. Sorry, I missed it when you first sent it to me. This has been crazy at work all week, but dude, that's amazing. That is amazing. John Matrix for $40. Shit, I think I spent like $400 on that figure at one point. So yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. Of course, we got the Docinator, the Buddha King himself up in here. How you doing, brother? Always good to have you here. Definitely. We got Valkyrie Magnus in the building. He says, good afternoon, BC and friends. Let's have a great show tonight. Let's do that. Absolutely. We got my man Rich in the building. What's up, Richie? Good to have you here. Absolutely, brother. Definitely. Justin McFly says positive vibes. Everyone, it's summertime. Absolutely. Have a drink. Have a drink on us. Yep. Absolutely. Got Pedro Lopez. Pedro, of course. He had to do it with Megan. I actually was supposed to watch the first one. I only watched half of the first one because I wanted to finish it because I want to see the new one because the new one looks crazy. But have you seen that? Have you seen
I've seen the first one, I haven't seen the new one yet. I liked it. I thought it was fun. It wasn't scary. I was never at any point that I find it scary.
Right.
But it was, I enjoyed the premise of it. I liked the way they played it out, and I don't know whoever they had dressed up like in the robot doll doing the dance that killed me.
That was amazing.
That was pretty awesome. And then just the paper cutter thing. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
it's just it was good. I like the first one. I will see the second one. We don't have any plans specifically to see it yet, but I'm still trying to come down from 28 years later. That one was intense.
I heard some people told me, some people said they didn't like it, but then I heard a bunch of people like they really liked it. Like I heard it was really good.
It's I have a bunch of different friends that are all there I am that are all they're from England. They're British,
right?
And they've told me that it has a very English sensibility in terms of what it's about and the time period that's elapsed, being, you know, the 28 years, and then how society would potentially in England, how it could go. And they have a sensibility for it, apparently, that North American audiences may or may not. Personally, I liked it. I thought it was great. I went with a few people, and I was the only one who liked it.
I can't wait to see it.
It's good. I think you'll enjoy it.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see that one. Absolutely. We got Clint Martin in the building. Always good to have you here, my brother. We got OneSixthScaleMan in the building. I'm sure he will be here very, very soon. Absolutely. Definitely good to have you here. Got AJ Rusla in the building. What's up with you, brother? Always good to have you here. We got Women 42 in the building. Women, I got to get you on this show too, man. It's been a minute. You've been watching for a minute. We also got the Queen Luminar in the building. What up with you, Lumi? Always good to have you here. Lumi, I think I was supposed to send you an invite. I can still send that to you if you want to come. If you don't want to, if it's already too late, just let me know in the chat. I'll send it to you next week, or I can get you on right now. Definitely. Also, we got Loco Lu. Hold on, I gotta do this for him.
Hey, Lou.
What's poppin', people? Your money's right here, Lou. Your money's right there. Right there. Said, I'm on the road. We'll be on soon until I hit. Until then, hit that like button and share. Definitely, bro. Absolutely, bro. Definitely. We got Yomo in the building. What's up with you, Yomo? Always good to have you here. Absolutely. But yeah, man. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about some of the things that released this week. And I want to start off with this real quick. And this is a question I've been trying to figure out, because I think they were doing it at one point, but then they stopped. Why are Hano never that just is written wrong, but I mean to say, why do they never have blog photos anymore? Did you notice that? It's like they don't show, they just do the videos, but they don't really put up blog photos. You have a reason?
I have, now that you mention it. Yeah, now that you mention it, I yeah. This is weird. The only thing I can think that it might be is that they're not worried with the Hano line about whether or not people are going to complain. Yeah. And so they're happy to just to forego the blogger photos altogether. Because I mean, from their perspective, it could be, look, it's already a discounted version of a 6 scale figure. Right. So, they kind of, I bet you they're thinking something along the lines of, it's like, what you're getting with this. We don't need to show it off more. You've seen the pictures. This is what it looks like. Because I mean, they don't have to worry about, accurate face sculpts, right? So they can kind of just make things up and people like it or they don't.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And also shout out to Figure Hideout, definitely, for doing these wonderful videos as always. And we always showing his stuff because he's the first person to get it. So definitely. But man, what do you think about this figure, man, with the magnetic light ups and stuff? Is this something that you're thinking of getting?
Oh, I had this pre-ordered.
Awesome.
So I was going, I liked I started to really like the Hano line when I realized, like, even Lael even realized it. Well, he realized it before I did. That it seemed like they were going down that whole Secret Wars characters.
Yes.
So the minute I kind of thought that was a possibility, I was like, okay, yeah, and they're affordable. So you know what? I'm gonna get the key ones for me. Yes. So like I've got the black suit Spider-Man, and I've got the John Byrne Wolverine. I have the Magneto coming at some point. It's apparently been shipped, but not to me. I mean, it's been shipped out to people, but I haven't got one yet. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what Thor looks like when and if they ever finally announce it or show pictures.
Where is that figure? I mean,
it's still on the coming soon. It's still on the website for the coming soon for Sideshow. So I don't know. That one's a hard one to guess.
Yeah,
I don't know what's taking them so long.
It's crazy. And then when you see this right here, it kind of makes you want those classic Avengers. I do want, I want that look. I want Thor. I want to see them do a Hano, Steve Rogers. And what would be even more interesting, and I know they want to keep the price at a certain point, but it would be interesting to see a Hano Hawk. It would what is that? If they would go there, like, I'm sure it's a way that they can make it affordable and make it, of course, make it bigger, but make it affordable. I think that would probably be our first flat 280, 300 like Hano figure. But I think fans would like it.
Well, for me, like just based on because of the exchange rate from US, for me, this is a $300 figure already.
Oh wow, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
After exchange and everything else, this one was 300. The way that it's worked for the other ones, like the Wolverine and the Spider-Man, like those were like 220 for me. Those were like 220, 230. So those were like, okay, yeah, I can totally get those. This one, the only reason I'm getting this one is because this is the comic book Iron Man.
Yep.
And that's what I want. I don't own another Iron Man figure.
Oh wow!
This will be the only Iron Man I have that's from Hot Toys / Hano. So I was very excited to see this. Plus, I just love the fact that they've got the gold is in like the muscled silicone. Just I love that. I just think that looks great. I was wondering how they were going to do that magnetic light on and off thing.
Right.
That was a big. Yeah, that was a big curiosity for me. I'm a little disappointed that it's button batteries, but
yeah, it's kind of. I mean, before the price, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been. Exactly. It would have been nice if they had like something in a base where you set him on a base and it just lights up. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that would have been great. That would have been great. But I mean, like you said, it's we kind of beggars can't be choosers here. This is I mean, Hot Toys mainline Hot Toys is never gonna do a comic book Iron Man. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Although they've done actually, well, maybe I'm speaking too soon. They've done Doctor Doom.
They did. Yep.
Doctor Doom is coming, and that's the comic book version. That's not the a movie version. So
and they did that it was the diecast one a couple years ago. I think it was an exclusive, right?
That's
right. The Tony Stark head sculpt from the comics. So So they've dabbled. They've dabbled.
Yeah.
But this is like the very first like Iron Man comic, comic accurate right now.
Like this one, I was like I'm an Iron Man fan. I love Iron Man, and this one was a no-brainer for me. I just the old like El Walker is saying, old school OG Iron Man. And it looks good. It doesn't look cheap. Like it doesn't. It actually looks like a proper 6-scale iteration of the classic comic Iron Man. And I'm totally here for it. I love it.
Absolutely. Same here. This is definitely coming home in the collection. Want to give a shout out to Gio. What up with you, Gio? God, man, we got to get on each other's shows again. It's been a minute, brother. Definitely, but glad to have you here. Absolutely. Loco Lu says, yes, Hano Hawk, please. Absolutely. Definitely. We also look at this guy. We got P Rockzilla in the building. This is great. He said, I walked in during another Iron Man. That's right, P Rock. P Rock hates Iron Man.
That's what you get.
Never Iron Man figure. He said, let me walk away for a little and come back.
He slowly backs out of the room.
Just like Homer back into the bushes.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Got Roach with a jacket. I love that. Roach.
I know. I love that name. That's one of my favorites.
Awesome. So what's up, BC and Chewy? How is everyone doing tonight, man? We chilling, man. We chilling. But yeah, man, this is a good figure. I was kind of surprised that it came out as early as it did. I don't know. I mean, it's been a year, but I feel like I don't feel like it took that long for this one. Whereas I felt like for Magneto, it took a while. For some reason. But yeah,
Magneto really dragged. I don't know why.
Yeah, and it still seems slow. And it still seems slow coming from Sideshow. I know some people. You said you already have it coming from Sideshow, right?
Yeah. That one's still to be. I'm still to get my ship notice for that one, but it's on its way at some point.
At some point,
I'll set it up.
Definitely. But let's move on. I wanted to see what else is on the docket to talk about. So we got this figure, Nightfall Batman. Some thoughts. Let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. Now, I really have no frame of reference to this version of Batman. I see it's from Arkham Origins. I believe I played Arkham Origins, but
yeah, it was. I think they made a downloadable suit. I believe was one of the download suits you could wear for it.
Yeah,
it's not a character from that game. It's a character from there was a comic book run back in the 90s. Was it the 90s? Yeah, sometime in the 90s. When Bane breaks Batman's back.
Yeah, and
he can't continue on as Batman for a while until he gets healthy. So he he gets Jean-Paul Valley, who used to be Azrael. But he had reformed. He had made the voices were going, and they weren't bothering anymore, and he was kind of back to a more or less good guy. And so Bruce Wayne trusted him enough, said there still needs to be Batman while I'm recovering. And so he was Batman for a while, but over the course of that run, he was starting to get the voices back. And so a little bit at a time throughout, from the point where things started to go bad for him, he was changing the costume and everything. By the time he's in this costume, he's like full on killing people.
Oh, damn.
And that's when Bruce Wayne gets his, I need to get back out there. And all this time he's been rehabbing his back. But yeah, it's very comic accurate. I'm actually kind of surprised that they, because I didn't play this costume in the game.
Yeah,
I saw it, but I never used it. But it's of that 90s extreme era art style.
I see that with the big pads, with the definitely 90s. Like it has the little leg wraps on it, just like how Spawn had that whole extreme 90s era.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you can see he's got claws on his fingers are claws.
Yep.
Like he's full on. He full on kills people by the end, and then like I say, the real Batman comes back in his original suit, and they fight, and he wins, and Azrael needs to go back to the hospital.
That is awesome.
But it's a great. I can't recommend it enough. If you've never read the Nightfall storyline in Batman, there's like 3, I think, different artists worked on it. Kelly Jones was one of them. I believe Chuck Dixon, I think so. Norm Brayfogle worked on it a little bit. I forget all the artists on it, but if you've never read it, I go out and get the trades and read it. It's really, really good.
I think I'm gonna have some reading to do because that whole story. I didn't know anything about that story. So
that's where they based part of the Dark Knight Rises came off of that with that version of Bane. Like at the one point where he cracks him over his knee.
Right.
That's what happens in the comic. They got that from the comic.
Right. Now I knew about that, but I didn't know about this other story with Azrael and him taking the mantle back. I didn't know nothing about that. That's awesome.
Like this is not Bruce Wayne. That's the main thing for people that it's not Bruce Wayne. It's Jean-Paul Valley is his name.
Gotcha.
Formerly Azrael.
That
Clinton
awesome.
Martin knows.
Well, we do have somebody backstage. Got to bring them in. Got to bring them out. Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
How you doing, bro?
I can't complain, man. I'm here, bro. I can't complain. It's been a busy day, but I'm here. What's going on with y'all?
Tell me about it, bro. We just here chilling, man. Talking about this Nightfall Batman right here, bro. Just want to get your opinion on it, man. What your thoughts? It does look cool.
Yeah. Definitely. Again, if you know about John Paul, then this is, this was a nightmarish issue. Like, this the issues that kind of culminated up to this point. Because even after this, there was like a level of mistrust when it came to Batman himself. Bruce Wayne. People questioning his antics. At that point.
Right.
But it was definitely an incredible run. I'm surprised. This surprised me, bro, because again, this was a playable skin in the game, but in the game, I'm not gonna say it wasn't effective. It was effective, but I didn't use it, as much. So this came out of nowhere. But again, is it questionable? No, because this is what they do. And I think it looks great. I think it's, I think it looks good. I won't get it, but I loved the simple fact that they're giving us something completely different in this run, and they're going back into the Arkham. But the only thing about this is like, if you're going to the Arkham run, if this is what you're basically doing, give us some of the villains, man. Like, come on, give us Killer Croc, give us Poison Ivy. You know what I mean? Give us Mr. Free, give us literally, you have an entire Scarecrow in this game was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was a terrifying character design.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have this, like, you can capitalize on so many different iterations, different villains, ones that are actually, it's a whole Rose gallery full of villains you can give us, man. So come on, man. Like, you need to step it up and make it happen. But at the same time, man, it's Hot Toys being Hot Toys, and they're going with sales. They're going with sales. It sells, bro. It's going to make them that money. It's going to make them that bread. It's going to push it over the edge. And I think that, again, for those out there who are Arkham, especially Arkham fans, would definitely dig this, But again, I treat this like I would treat, the Spider-Man game itself. You got to be selective, bro. You definitely got to be selective. You can't just be dipping in everything, because if you do, it becomes an unfortunate situation when you spend so much money. But I definitely love it. While I'm here, let me give you a quick shout out. Happy birthday to Crispy Craig as well, man. Craig Holland Toys, man. Happy birthday to him, bro. As always. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Also want to give a happy birthday to, we got a bunch of birthdays. Happy birthday to Costa. Costa's birthday.
Costa's birthday today too. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Costa.
Definitely, man. Happy birthday,
Uncle Moose. Did you have a birthday as well? Because I think he did. How he finds deals every day is his birthday. Well, thank you, Moose, for the $5 bomb. He said,
assistant to the Region Sith. This is their birthdays today too. Happy birthday!
Wow, that is what's
happy birthday. It's like a birthday bunch today, man. Everybody whose birthday it is, man. Happy birthday to y'all.
Happy birthday.
I'll check the names. If it's your birthday, send me the names. I'll put it up in Figure Flex Friday as well, man. So happy birthday to y'all.
Happy birthday to all of them.
Yeah,
right there.
Happy birthday.
Hold on, let me do that one more time because we got Moose up there.
Happy birthday, man.
The full effect. Happy birthday for all of them. It's a lot of damn birthdays. A lot of June babies out there. A lot of
yes, it is.
A lot of Geminis.
Yes, it is.
Definitely. Well, happy birthday to all those fellows. I do want to get back to Moose Dream real quick. Definitely said incoming Tarkin, Snowspeeder, Dutch, Snowspeeder, Tarkin, Snowspeeder. Hold on, Dutch, Billy Souls, Classic Predator, MMS 90, Alex Murphy 2-pack, Kane from Alien, in hand, Han Trooper in disguise. Dude, you're killing me. You're killing me. You just got the whole Good Morning Grails list. God damn.
And he probably found them for $5 each.
He probably did. Knowing him, he probably did. But that is what's up, Moose. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the $5 bomb, bro. Really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Also want to give a shout out to Renz. Talented Tino. One of the most talented men in the world. He said, I'm late. Good evening, everyone. Hit that like button. He was late because he was yet again painting yet another masterpiece. But this time, he put his whole damn foot in it. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me show you. Let me show y'all. If you haven't seen it, this man is amazing. This man is just phenomenal. Okay, this Ren's Talentino. We call him Ren's Talented Tino because of just the work that he does. I got to bring this back up. This is just, when I saw this, I had to have it this week. Where is it? Damn it, Rans, where'd you put it up? I know you sent it to me. Hold on, bro. Where is it? There it is. There it is. This wonderful piece right here. This is coming home. This is definitely coming home. I'm gonna have this on pre-order because I need this right here. I need this piece. I need this. But this was just how the light and everything just hits it. Just chef's kiss. Just amazing, amazing work from the man, the myth, the legend, Rans Talented Tino in the building. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Now going back to this figure, going back to Nightfall Batman, I'm gonna ask you both this question. Doesn't this smell like an exclusive? Like they wanted to make this an exclusive, but they weren't sure. But they gave us already so many damn exclusives that it was like, all right, we just gonna go ahead and give it to them. But don't y'all think this is kind of an exclusive? Or should have been an exclusive?
This is the kind of thing they should have made an exclusive.
Yeah.
Not Troopers.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, this is a very niche Batman for a very small group of people. When you think about it.
I think it's
happy birthday.
I think it was one that they could. This is the one that they could spare. Put it that way.
Yeah.
This is the one that they could spare because they're still revving up for Toy Fair exclusives, different options that are going to be there. So this is the one that they can actually afford. And on top of that, the reason why I don't think they did it as an exclusive because it's pretty much amongst the, comics heads we know, but then some of your casual fans, they know nothing about this figure.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to put it out as an exclusive, I don't think you're going to earn as much at that point.
Mm-hmm. So they want to put it out there for like the people that
the
diehards they knew they were going to get. The more I look at it, this thing looks amazing. And I am digging the 90s. Come on, the 90s. We get it the 90s.
Everything was spiky and had
spiky. Because he looked like Spawn a little bit. That's what's getting me. Come on, you know what I'm saying? The leg armory and the come on.
Yeah, he was basically starting to redesign the bat suit with flares of his Azrael costume. And so it's kind of a mixture of the two of them.
Yeah.
Loving this USB. You got the USB eyes. You got the little piece right there with I'll just say the arc reactor, and then around the gauntlets. This is a dope looking figure. I ain't even gonna lie. This looks good.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of reminds me of Ripclaw from Image.
Yeah,
he has that Ripclaw look.
Yeah.
Right. He does.
He looks like an amalgamation between Ripclaw, Mr. Sinister, and who else? Onslaught.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
There it is. There it is. Yeah. Some artists just mishmashed them together and was like, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, definitely.
Yeah. And I think somebody. Oh, hey Ben.
What's going on?
Ben?
Somebody had pointed out too. I think that Graham Nolan was one of the other artists on that series.
Oh wow! Yes, I did see that. Yeah.
That's such a great. Awesome. You got to read it.
I got to get it. I got to get the trades.
Nolan was also he did a couple of art where he did some artwork for Hush as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing looking piece right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something wired cape. Oh my god, this is. I was kind of sleeping on this. I was like, this ain't Wolverine, and went and rolled over, went to bed, and didn't even do a damn video on it. But no, this is a nice looking piece. Is this something that any of you, either one of you would add to the collection?
No. It's too much, bro. It's too much.
Yeah,
I can appreciate its presence and its place, but nah, I'm straight. Definitely, I'm straight.
Yeah, it would definitely have. If you're a Batman collector, I would recommend it 100%. Just because look at the shelf presence of that thing. I mean, that's going to stand out.
Absolutely.
So, but you know, I'm not a diehard Batman collector. I appreciate the comic story a lot, but I don't need to have a 6 scale representation of it. But it looks amazing. Like good for everybody who does get it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Now, I want to bring this up because it's funny. And I said this last night when I was on Layals. I want to say what? When this next figure, this was back in 2021 or right before the pandemic or right when a lot of us were starting our YouTube channels and we were doing this live stream thing, it was about Grails. I brought up Good Morning Grails and all that stuff. Like, hey, you got to have this figure in your collection and all that. And it was kind of elitist a little bit. It kind of was, let's be honest. It kind of was. But, people like to flex and, as long as it's in good fun, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the whole chase for the Han Solo figure, we never knew. We knew that there was rumblings that Harrison Ford may have not wanted his likeness to be, used again. We didn't know what was going on. Where we get another figure at that point, we only had 2 Han Solos. That was from the New Hope, and both from New Hope. The regular version from New Hope and the Stormtrooper in disguise, Han Solo. But now this week we finally got the release of the new Han. And the funny thing of it is, and I'm about to bring them up, but the funny thing of it is, I felt that some people kind of were like, meh with it, or it was like, it's good. And I think everybody was saying that it's a good figure, but it's so much stuff out. And that was kind of crazy to me because I'm like, yo, like, this is Han we talking about. People ain't feeling it. Y'all don't got no love for Han and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Well, act like it then. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that. It was like, come on, this is Han Solo we talking about. I mean, I know we like clones. I know we like our troopers. I know we like a lot of new characters. I know we like, all that, but come on, this is OT, baby. I used to have a saying, OT over everything. So, I'm gonna throw this to you, Chewy. Like, what do you think? Your thoughts on this figure? I know some people talked about the head sculpt. They thought it was just okay. They thought the wrinkles were a little too pronounced in the head sculpt, but I think it's on par. What say you?
Well, they definitely addressed what the issue they heard people complaining about the hair, because the hair is not anywhere near as poofy as it was. Hey, Lou.
Loco Lu.
People. I saw my change earlier. I saw it. But go ahead, continue, Chewy. You were saying?
So yeah, they've lowered his poofy hair a little bit. I personally didn't have a problem with the way it was before, but this looks great, so I'm not complaining about that. I've heard people complaining about the wrinkles in his forehead, but that's the kind of thing that I feel like that's the photos. I think when you have this in hand, they're not going to look anywhere near that pronounced. And that, I mean, from what I've heard from other people, that's kind of their biggest issue. They feel like the sculpt is a bit of a downgrade from the prototype, but I don't think so. I mean, it still looks like Han Solo to me, and that's what I want. So, like you can see how poofy his hair was too.
You see how poofy his hair is, and look at the picture off to your to the right. I mean, you can see those wrinkles. It's there. That's how he looked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So go back to this. I mean, it's pretty accurate. So at least I think so. Chewy, I take it. I'm sure that this is coming home. I don't even have to ask.
Oh, this has been paid off for months now.
Already paid off.
I made my initial pre-order for this back when it was first announced, and then I think I made 2 or 3 months of payments, and then after that it got down to a spot where I thought I'm just going to pay it off, so I just paid it off, and now I've just been waiting until the release date, and it's finally here. So I'm really happy about this. This is one of the ones I've been anticipating for a while.
Yes, I feel the same way. Ever since it was announced, I was like, yeah, this is coming home. Got to get it. Definitely got to put her
for another Han Solo.
Man,
I'll take any Han Solo they want to give me.
There you go. Is this your first one?
No,
Okay.
no. I had the Han and Chewie 2-pack.
There you
from A New
go.
Hope.
Oh,
And then I have the I didn't get the disguise stormtrooper disguise one. I regret that so much from back in the day. But then I have the young Solo Han Solo, which I don't know why people took so long to get warm up to that one. Like that's a great figure.
Yeah.
But like I need to have all the Han Solos. I need to get that Solo Chewie too, but they teased that and never did it.
They never did it.
It's in purgatory still. But yes, this was paid off. This is again another one of the ones I'm just waiting for that shipping mail from Sideshow.
And they have been getting stuff in a little quicker. A little quicker. It's like a backlog. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out that's shipping from Sideshow right now. A lot of people are getting their Artisan Anakins, or I like to affectionately call them Anison. A lot of people are getting that in. I think my Comic Shop got in the Black Toby this week. I think they got him in Black Suit Toby. They got them in, and Falcon from the movie. That I can quick turnaround for a figure. Jesus,
the newest one.
The newest one.
Yeah, because they cut the pre-orders real short. That's why they cut it so short, and they didn't give it time to breathe like they did the Hulk. The Hulk is still up for pre-order.
Yeah, the Hulk you can still get.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh.
Lou,
yes.
What it do, pimpin'? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Just came from partying with my wife and her colleagues. The teachers are celebrating summer because they don't have to deal with kids. And to be fair enough, my wife had one of the roughest cohorts this year. So a little snappy yesterday and today. So it's like it's time to celebrate that summer's here, and you don't have to deal with other people's responsibilities for the next 2 months.
Exactly.
But all in all, everything's good. I got my Black Suit Spider-Man in Toby, and it's awesome. But this figure right here, I'm so happy I locked this in and have it paid off. The list.
Good feeling.
It's a great feeling because now I just have to wait for the shipping portion, and that's it. Thank you, Terrace. Thank you, Sideshow. Geez. But other than that, he's already locked and loaded, ready to go. I like that they brought his hair down a little bit, which I wasn't worried about. I knew they were going to fix that. His eyebrows, I'm not worried about the wrinkles on his forehead. He was aging at that time. He was getting older in the role. This happens with all of our favorite actors. And
he was 41 when he made that movie.
Exactly. And I'm already 40, and I got wrinkles on my forehead. So, I don't want to hear schnick about anything about a figure having too much wrinkles. This is scene specific. So you find the scene where he's like, showing his concern, and that's a concerned face, but also it could be like, I'm showing a bluff. You're dead. You know what I mean? Everybody knows he shot first.
That's right.
So, if you're an OT fan, you already know he shot first. But I'm happy to have this in my collection because this is going to go great with either Mandalorian Luke or my Dark Empire Luke, because my idea of collecting is that they're going to fit multiple genres in that extended universe on my shelf versus me having specifically for this film. If I throw on the jacket, it's specifically from the film. If I take off the jacket, he's from the comics.
Yeah, that's a good call, bro.
I'm just saying, like my imagination, and I think I can speak for everybody on the panel here. We elaborate on our ideas on our shelves by looking at other people's ideas on the shelves. Like look at Lael's background, for instance.
Yeah.
Every single cabinet there, every single square has a purpose. Granted, it's blurred out because you focus on the man, the myth, the legend himself right there. But for all due respect, like each scene is telling a story. And even from there, I can pull from his idea and his work of art and put into mine, and mine's just going into the collection. So it's like I don't even have to backtrack because I could put this with my comic line.
Yes.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And quick sidebar before I pass the mic to Leo, because I see him yawning. It's time for for him.
Oh nah, man, you keep on. I'm tired, bro. I'm a yawn regardless, bro.
I feel you.
You good?
I'm dancing bachata and reggae all day, baby. I'm ready to go.
You good?
But,
you are good.
I wanted to talk real quick about that Nightfall Batman, the Azrael Batman.
Yeah, we can go back. Hold on.
Real quick. I just want to touch on that real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
This is my only concern because it happened to me.
Damn, it looks good.
I did miss my opportunity to send the figure back. I had about a week or so, or a week or two to send my figure back to get a replacement. Because what happened was, me being ham hands, posing the figure, I felt the snap on the right arm and the wire snap for the USB. So my right arm does not light up, but it still functions.
What figure is this again? I'm sorry.
Miles G. Morales.
Oh man! Oh wow!
So I either can Frankenstein it or just leave it and have the head sculpt light up and either jerry rig a light source that ties into the head sculpt, because the head sculpt is not USB powered, just the arms. But if I can jerry rig something that you could light up the arm,
if you want to send it to me, and I'm not even kidding. If you want to send it to me, I can work on it for you.
Well, trying to get the backpack out is the bitch. It's really a bitch because it's literally plugged in there real good with the jacket. So it's like, you can't even remove the sleeves of the.
Oh no! You would have to cut the whole. Oh shit!
Bingo! So it's like I have to jerry rig something, but that's my concern with this figure since it's USB powered and it's having the same thing with the wiring here in the forearms, the chest, and the head. Because I'm assuming the eyes are light up as well.
Yeah.
So, with that being my concern, this also makes me worry about the Artisan Spider-Man that's going to have the LED features for the small spots on the suit. So, is that going to be a part of the suit, or is that going to be like what I saw in Miles G. Morales, where the entire inside is hollow or translucent plastic? And the light piping is going through it, and it's creating that illusion of light through the suit.
Right.
So that's my only drawback with that as the light. But other than that, this looks awesome. It's amazing.
It does.
Would I add it to the collection? Yeah, I would. But there's other things that take priority, such as, we're going to go back to it, Han Solo.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
I want this just for this pose right here. This just looks like a great comic cover. I think I would. This is a figure, I ain't gonna lie, I would probably have at my desk at work. I ain't even gonna lie,
dude.
It works, for that.
This figure is so great that you could take away the video game aspect and apply this to comic, because it actually is the comic accurate suit. It's no different than the video game line for Spider-Man, where Insomniac took a little bit of inspiration, but all in all, that Iron Spider is exactly what you see in the comics. The Scarlet Spider is exactly what you see in the comics. Shit. A black suit Spider-Man, symbiote suit Spider-Man is what you see in the comics, because the way the spider is shaped, you know what I mean? And the fact that the figure absorbs light when you try to take photos of it, it's ridiculous. But this is dope. Love the bendy wire. I'm not gonna gun for it right now. If anything, I would reserve myself and see if I can find a deal later on if I want to acquire it, because it does look amazing. It looks great. But the Han Solo. I've been regretting not hopping on to OT line when I originally wanted to get into Hot Toys. And this was before Deadpool, because Deadpool being my first Hot Toys figure, which is like the worst experience ever. But I wanted the Yoda. I ended up getting the Yoda, and that was a worse experience too, because his leg broke. And that's due to, it being an older figure. So... But I have extra bodies. I bought parts and stuff like that. I was able to replace it and stuff like that. But there's something about Star Wars is just it's too clean to say no. And this is coming home.
Yeah, no,
and I'll be right back after these messages.
Totally coming home. Love this pose. Like I said, once this comes in hand, this will be definitely the pose. This is probably the forever pose that you guys are looking at. Before we roll over to Layel, I do want to give a shout out. Just want to go through the chat real quick. It's Pulps to Pixels said, watch Hot Toys will drop Chewie and C-3PO in the net right away just to murder my wallet. They just may, and they do that. I'm dead. I'm dead in a water. I'm just dead because that has to get. And Chewie, it's all in your name, bro. You got to. I mean, you just got to. You have to.
One day. I'll save it. I'll save it for my when I start streaming. But one day I'm going to tell you the story of why I have that nickname. That nickname's followed me since 1991.
Oh shit, I gotta know. Tell us all.
It's an embarrassing drunk story.
And those are the best.
Yep, they sure are. But no, it's I've been collecting. Han Solo and Chewbacca have been my main thing. Like in terms of Star Wars, they've always been my favorite characters. So anytime anything comes up of them, I'm always going to be in on it. And if I miss one occasionally, then I regret it later, like I did with the Stormtrooper disguise Han. That still. But this was never not going to happen. And actually to Lou's earlier point about posing it with all the different other figures, like for creativity and such, this one would pose really well with the Dark Empire Luke, because if you've read the comics, if you take the Endor coat off, this is the style of Han Solo's outfit that he wears in Dark Empire, and this would be the same time period because that takes place only a few years later.
That's right.
So this would be a perfect thing to pose up with Dark Empire Luke.
So Hot Toys knew what they were doing when they did that. They knew what they were doing. I like.
I don't think Howard does anything by accident. I think he has a plan in his head and he's going by it. And you know what? As long as we're getting what we want, that's all. We're fine with that. Let him go by his schedule.
It's his world. We're just living in it. And that's just what it is. Want to give a shout out to Tijuana Mike. What's up? He said King Churro in the building. How you doing, bro? Good to have you here. Got to get you on the show too, bro. Definitely.
I want a churro.
Now I definitely want a churro. Dude. I can't wait the next moment I go to Disney. Oh my god, I just get with the churro. Oh my god, can't wait for my Disney trip. Definitely. But I also want to bring somebody up in here. I almost forgot. This is my guy right here. This is my dealer right here. Gotta give him my man. Definitely 150 grand DMV for life. What's up with you? How you doing, brother?
What's good?
The beard. He got the beard going on.
I got the beard, bro. What's going on, guys? How are you fellas doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Layout, everyone.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. So I'm just here chilling. You asked me to be here, so I'm here, man.
Man, got you right before bed. I know you was like, man, he ain't sending me no link. I'm going to bed. I looked up, I was like, dude, where? And then it's funny because I think Loco Lu brought up the whole thing about school, and I was like, school. Oh shit. I was like, oh shit. I looked up, I was like, I thought I sent it. I was like, I guess I didn't. But damn, dude, thank you so much for being here, bro. Definitely really appreciate it. Definitely gonna jump back to you. Want to jump to layout real quick. Hold on, my bad. Hit the wrong thing. Got you right when you was yawning. My bad. Bro, we talked about it last night. Han Solo, wonderful figure. Like I said, I know a lot of people were kind of like, they were kind of like, it was a little bit of meh going on with this one because let's be honest, there's a lot of exciting releases, especially the next one we're about to talk about, Dark Empire Luke. But your thoughts on this figure? I think it turned out great. Now, there is one thing that I don't like, and I'm a look like what's going on with homeboy's fingers right there. Why he wearing Lee press on nails? What's going on here? I'm like I don't know if I like that.
I mean, look, I think it's what was expected. I think it hit all expectations, and it doesn't really deviate too far away from, the prototype.
No.
I think, as a matter of fact, I think they've refined in certain aspects of it. I mean, this was Han in Return of the Jedi. If you look at almost every expression in that movie, this was it.
Yeah.
And again, I think the mold for the hair is definitely different and better. Of course, the base. Now, the only thing for difference is like this base almost fits well with the indoor bases that you get with the twins, but it's more of a platform level, so again, it probably wouldn't, but still, I think it looks good, man. I mean, when I look at this though, it's so much of a tease for, the Bespin Han that everybody's been wanting for the longest time. Like, and I mean, everybody wants that figure and they know it. I don't understand what the holdup is for it. You've teased it a few times and we still don't have it yet. You jump straight to, Return and you just leave out Empire. That would have been the one that, now again, if you manage to get a hold of someone who commissions the jacket, then you're good at that point, as long as it fits and it looks good. But yeah, man, I think it definitely looks amazing for anybody who wants to get it. Does it deviate slightly from the prototype? I think pretty much every figure does almost. Sometimes it improves it. Sometimes it, it's a little step down, a little soft, but I think it looks good, man. Tailoring on it looks incredible. This is, Han from, Return of the Jedi. You know what I mean? This is Han, on Endor. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. And hell, I mean, I'm not going to argue. Anytime they release a Han, there's a chance to get it. Why not? I think to answer your question, though, like where a lot of people were just like, whatever. It's going to be that way. It's actually a knee-jerk or a temporary response until they get it in hand. Once they get it in hand, I think it'll change. But it's just that we're flooded with so much stuff right now.
Yeah.
Everything is coming, so many notifications, people getting stuff from left to right. So this happens. You know what I mean? It's just a waiting period. Like, once you get it, in hand, which, look, I got mine through Underground. I got a strange feeling that it's going to be delayed slightly because a lot of figures are delayed. I mean, I'm just now getting notifications about, what is it? My, Cap came quick. So the Captain America from Brave New World, my who is it? The Black Manta, which a lot of people slept on. That figure's incredible. Can't wait to get that.
Yeah.
And then also Magneto, Marat. There's so many different figures that are actually coming, man, like that I'm excited for. And I think with that haul, with how everything basically works, within that space, it's just, again, you're overwhelmed. Everybody's pretty much overwhelmed. Like, I know I'm overwhelmed with a lot. I'm playing catch up on pretty much everything. Yeah. A lot of things I've had to let go, just 'cause it's like, it's just not working right now, man. Like, it's just too much. Yeah. I think it's just the way it's going to be in the collecting community, period. A lot of people just saying, I can't get this, but I want to get this. I think it's going to be unanimous with this Han. Whoever didn't order it will eventually order it because you're going to want to. You know what I mean? Having him next to Leia, C-3PO, R2, that's going to look great. Chewie, especially once we get the Empire Chewie. Again, that's still one that would work with this as well. I think that's the best Chewie that they've done thus far. So again, you have some advantages. You have things that are out there that you can actually, this will be the one that you want to get that's going to be a staple for everything else that's, around it. You get nice little display that'll look incredible. Create yourself your nice little diorama. So yeah, man, I think it's there, bro. Like I have when I look, it's, what I felt the same way I felt about who was it? Which figure was it when it dropped? At first, when you looked at it, it was like, is it? But then you look at it, it's like the more you look at it, is Obi-Wan. Because when I look
Yeah.
at it, it's like, is it? But then I looked at it more like, yeah, this is pretty dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The expression, everything is definitely there. Once you get in hand, it feels different. You know what I mean? It is a little different. So, yeah, man, I can't wait. You know what I mean? I'm patient, of course, but I definitely can't wait to get it. You know, because I think it looks absolutely, fantastic, bro.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man.
Absolutely. Want to give a couple of shout outs that we got right here. Collector Joey in the building. What's up with you, Joey? What's up, brother? We got to do it. It's going to be this summer, probably around Summer Showcase. We're going to be doing another mashup on Joey's show. We did it last year. It's time we do it again. So we're going to have a best of the best and Copper Drop mashup coming this summer. It's going to be amazing. It will happen. And yeah, probably around Summer Showcase time. I think that'll be the best. Joey, I'll get with your people. You get with my people. We'll make it happen. But yeah, that's definitely going to be good. Also, he supposed to be on the damn panel. Second brother in the building, but we know he is on Infinite Box Watch and got a lot going on right now. But man, good to have you here still. He said, man, Han got weed lips. Just say it. Man, crazy. This man crazy. Oh my God. He ain't lying though. He do. Crazy. Also want to give a shout out to my guy, Eric. What's up with you, Eric? Man, always good to have you here, Eric. God, it's been crazy, bro. I promise we're gonna link up because we got to talk about your show, about your streaming and all that. It's been a minute, bro. It's been crazy. Work has been ridiculous, but definitely shout out to Eric. Eric, that's my man right there. Definitely fellow metalhead, my guy, man. Definitely. Also, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the man that saves my ass all the time. Ray is a gangster. We call him Gangster Ray. Because gangster.
Yeah,
Ray,
bro. I'm telling you, it'll be like that, bro. You be chilling sometimes in the morning. You get that. Hey, what's up, bro? Where you like this figure, man? Where you getting it from? We're like, man, I don't know, Lael. Where you getting it from? I don't know, Ray. Lael. Where you Ray? Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Carry on. Yeah, that's how it be, bro. Carry on, bro. I mean,
Carry on.
Straight up. Ray's gangster, bro.
You gangster.
Hey, Lael, bro. Like, what you doing?
I hit him up. I was like, yo, Ray, I need this. He was like, okay. He's like, but you know what? I got you. You know, I'm gonna make it right for you, Jay. But just let me know. Just let me know. Give me a little heads up next time. I'm like, oh, okay. That is the man, Ray Hawk Wars.
Bro, he'd be like, oh, so you pre-ordered that from Sideshow, didn't you? you know you done fucked up, right? Like, hey, come on, Ray, but I didn't. I don't want to hear it, bro. You might go on and cancel that and come on over, bro.
Very good, Leo. Just making sure.
I'm just making sure, bro.
That's right. 12-inch Moose Dream says it. Buy with confidence. Absolutely, man. Ray takes care of you for real. Talk about your figures shipped out quick. You be paying as soon as you be paying them, and you be getting the invoice with the shipping notification. You're like, damn, okay.
Yeah, bro.
And double boxed, and you get a corresponding comic book with some stickers.
Comic books and stickers, bro. Don't fuck up though. You're gonna be outside. You Rockwell, come out and play. Like, come on, bro. I got my family. I don't give a fuck.
That is the man. Oh my God!
You notice I ain't asked how I could collect for shit. I ain't like it, bro. I'm straight. I don't want no problems. Ray be on that ass, bro.
So Ray got an enforcer, Johnny Two Fingers.
You know the motherfuckers that give you a loan. They be like, "Oh, take this. Don't worry about it. Take it. No problem. Because they rope you in. Because they know the next time around, it'd be like, remember who you got it from. Nah, shout out to Ray, bro.
Shout out to Ray, man.
All day, bro.
Man, so Gideon, man, brother, Howard Collects, bro. Your thoughts on this piece, bro? I know you're still getting in the Star Wars, but we talked about this earlier. You're a major Harrison Ford fan. Dude, it's got to be great. I mean, this is the Grail. This is this is the performance of Harrison Ford's career right here. Bro, you got this coming?
Yeah, I actually do. For when I saw the proto on Lael's show, you know, I follow Lael, watch his show, great show. Just like
when you coming on, motherfucker.
Whenever you want to have me, motherfucker.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm about to do you like Ray.
I'm gonna tell you, when you get on Lael's show, it's like enlisting.
I can't imagine. I'm ready. So yeah, I got this figure on. I just ordered it today. It's on the way. I should have it in 3 days, probably, maybe by Monday or Tuesday. And I don't know. I can't wait. It's a gorgeous figure. I was hesitant when you talked about it on your show, Lael. The hair is what got me, and I was like, I don't really know. That looks like
it was poofy before.
It was a helmet.
Yeah, bro. They look like. He looked like Mortimer from Picture Pages.
Yeah.
Like, who's my age? You know what it's about. Picture Pages on Bill Cosby. You remember Mortimer, bro? Look at Chewy. You know.
I didn't even think of that. You're right. Oh my God, that's a deep cut.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
But now they laid it well. So
yeah. They did that on their computers and slimmed it down, and it looks good. So when I saw it, I had to purchase it. Now, did I miss the Luke? Did I miss the segment on that?
Oh no, we going. That's next.
You hit that yet. And the Iron Man, did I miss that?
You missed that.
You ain't missed that either. You ain't missed that either. We still early.
Okay.
We still early.
I'll say
that's what I'm saying. Like when you went with Lou gives you a good 45 minutes, bro.
What happened? You mentioned me. What was that? What you say?
I said, he was like, he said, did y'all talk about Luke? He's like, nah. I said, we talk about Iron Man yet? Nah. Did you talk about that? But say, nah. I said, what Louis gives you like 45 minutes. We'll get there.
Shoot, damn right. I came in an hour late.
We actually did go through it, but I mean, we're going to go back because it's more. It's more. I want to talk about.
I can give the smoke for the Hono. I can give the smoke for the Hono if y'all want it.
But yeah, G. Yes, your thoughts about it?
Man, I love it, man. I don't know what to say. It reminds me of what might the Indiana Jones, if they do a younger version, might look like.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
That'd be really dope.
A little bit shorter hair and some stubble, and there you go.
And they really using Harrison Ford's likeness. Like you were talking about Hawk Wars, like muscling you. I feel like Harrison Ford must be muscling Hot Toys because every month there's a Harrison Ford figure coming out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. We've been short for like a few years.
Yeah, but like they hitting us like the Hulk.
Hot Toys has always been hitting us, but with Harrison Ford, we only get 2 figures.
Yeah, but he's right to a point because it's like he's saying, like, think about it. Like we got 2 Harrison Ford figures. We went from thinking we'll never get another one to getting the Hulk. Yeah, the Hulk,
bro.
Yeah,
He got a point.
Bro, you slap $10 million on a likeness, you're gonna try to milk that shit as much as you can.
Absolutely.
Facts.
They're gonna start creating.
Thank you. I'll take it. Humbly. Thank you.
Bro, they're gonna give us.
I hope Tamara Morrison had a great contract with Hot Toys. I'll tell you that right now.
He had such a good one till he like, yo, where's my season 2?
Yeah.
Bro,
I-
you know he eating off that likeness, bro.
Oh,
Yes,
I
he
bet
is.
he is.
Every
He's gotta
clone.
be.
Yeah, come on.
Yes, he is.
Come on. Man.
Yeah, he's
Good
good.
for him.
That's isn't that like the same contract that Bill Murray and Michael Keaton have? Like, you know, when they sell their likeness rights for figures and stuff like that, they get merch. They get
It
the
depends.
residuals for the merch.
It depends. It depends. Some people do it like locally. Luckily enough, like Dan Aykroyd and all them, they did that, and they are eating because of it.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
Yeah.
George Lucas still eating from it. No matter that's crazy. He sold the fucking franchise for $4.5 billion to Disney, but he still has the rights for merchandising.
Yeah.
Smartest thing ever, because even if they make something that flops, you know, toys are out. People will buy the toys just for toys.
Bro.
Mhm.
Yep. Why not?
Mhm.
Why not?
What do you think about the gun? I heard someone say this before, maybe online somewhere, that the gun was under like small.
Yeah.
Under scale.
It does look a little teeny. It does.
You know what?
It could be the angle.
It could be the yeah.
It could
What
be the
about
angle.
what
That
about the
particular
chrome
one.
part? Like it looks like plastic. It is plastic, but like, do you think they could have? I don't know.
I think that looks pretty good.
It looks. I mean, it does. It looks to scale. I mean, it doesn't.
His blaster did change.
It changed because he lost it. He did lose his blaster on Empire. Remember?
That's
Okay.
right. It is a different blaster. Damn
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
right.
Same model of blaster, but it's a different gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different gun.
Got it.
Yeah, because I think it was a older German model gun that they modeled his first blaster from, and then they took that similar model, but it's a newer edition, and they just reconfigured the blaster to look similar, so that way they could stay into that Star Wars lore.
Lou, nah, you're missing the point, bro. It wasn't. He didn't find this shit. He got on the Millennium Falcon, bro. Hey, yo, Han.
I didn't say him.
You need
I'm talking
something?
about Lucasfilm.
You need a gun? Who's this? Oh, this is Ray. You need a gun, Ray? Han? Hey, here you go. But just remember where you got it from. Hey, I got a carbon freezing chamber too.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
See, Leo's an undercover comedian because he always seems to rail it back to that last joke.
He does a great callback.
That's what Ray does, bro. You act like you don't.
No, that's what you do. You just reel it back.
But I got it, bro. It's you know what it is? It's passive aggression, bro. It's nervousness, bro. Ray makes me nervous. He does, bro. He makes me nervous.
He's nervous. He's like this. Oh, motherfuckers ain't got my money. Oh, hell. he's like a landlord. Just like on the sixth floor,
Leo.
6th seat. Give me my monies.
Hey, Jay, you got my money? Yo, he gonna treat you like Stewie, bro.
Just like Stewie, I be like, look, I got you on this date, and I try to get it a day before, just in case.
Here we go.
I don't want any trouble.
Mm-hmm. Here we go,
What up, sis? We got sis in the building. Hey, yeah, when y'all gonna do a? Cause didn't y'all do that before? Didn't y'all do a stream before? Y'all gonna do another stream together?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to do it, bro. We're gonna do another one. I think what I want to do is I want to do a breakdown because the thing is, she's my what would I want to say it like? She analyzes things from a spiritual perspective.
Got you.
Yeah. And she really, really does, bro. She's good at it. Because it'd make you like, again, like for those who didn't like the last Matrix film, if you listen to her, she makes you understand why they took the approach. And I'm like, it makes so much sense. So I think we're going to basically start just breaking down films and,
that'd be dope.
I do want to do it. I do want to do it again. So it'll be fun.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
Ray is funny. He said, wait to see what happens after you turn away.
Wow.
I had to though, bro.
Yo.
Yikes.
Damn. Hold on. He said Ghostbusters.
Yo, see what I mean, bro? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
dope.
cool. Yeah.
Hold up.
Official, baby.
Hold up, but Ray, you know what I got to still get from you though, bro. You know, I got you, dog. I got you, dog. He gonna kill me, yo.
Oh, no, I knew Big Bro was gonna jump in on that.
See?
So logos on made of it. Once, yep, Mauser, yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
96.
that's the model. That's the model. Yeah.
Yep. Very dope. Very dope. But no, this is a great looking piece, great looking figure. I mean, it's coming. That's all y'all got to know. It's coming. It's coming. It's
like
coming.
you have to be mad not to get this.
That's the thing. I don't want. See, I'm seeing history repeat itself all over again because I remember there was a lot of these Star Wars figures that came out, and honestly, Han and Chewie, the Han and Chewie 2-pack, is what got me into Star Wars Hot Toys collecting. So, and I remember around that time, and this is like 2015. I was actually going to get the Terminator. I mean, not the Terminator, but the RoboCop Murphy 2-pack. But some told me, man, that it was something about that Chew. It was like the Chewbacca, and just the two of them together. They just had this classic look, and I was like, man, I need to get those. I'm gonna get those.
It's the buddy cop
Bro,
thing.
you know
the
what?
Buddy cop thing works.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. That Han, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That New Hope Han still holds up, bro.
Fuck yeah,
it's still
100%.
It still holds its value.
The expression and everything is him, bro. Like that is really him.
It is, and the Stormtrooper sculpt, that is totally him. Like the smirk, come on, that is.
But you know what? And Jay, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna do the same thing as I know I am. What's the first thing you're gonna test out when you get this figure in hand?
Oh shit. I'm comparison. I want to see the comparison.
No.
What's that?
That fucking right arm, bro.
Oh fuck yes.
That right arm, bro.
Dude, I never had a figure that, like I said, because that was a Christmas present. December 2015, that arm is stiff as shit. It is 2025. That arm is stiff as shit,
bro. I don't know what they did and why, but that right arm, bro, is, bro.
You can actually hear that motherfucker go like that.
Like
you know what it is?
You get scared because you don't want to break it.
The gears on the teeth on that particular piece, they're too deep for the teeth. So instead of it being shallow where it can actually, move smoothly, it's just long and it's like you're breaking it. You always feel like you're breaking the figure. That's they have that on a couple of the older Hot Toys that I have too.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Madness.
Ray said, marshmallow head in your beard. Pause, Wiz. Pause.
You said marshmallow
head in your beard. Pause.
Bed. Marshmallow head on your bed.
Ray is crazy, bro. That's my guy.
Yes, New Hope Han looks great to this day. Articulation aside, LOL.
Yeah, bro. It looks phenomenal, bro. It is a phenomenal figure, bro. I would never part ways with it. It looks so good.
Never.
It looks
never going
so
anywhere.
good, bro.
That's not going nowhere. No.
Hell
Them New Hope figures, man. I'll sell a lot of shit, but I'm gonna be honest. Them New Hope figures, I don't give a fuck. Even when they give us the 2.0s, them New Hope figures ain't going nowhere because they're gonna stay in the cockpit. They're gonna stay in the Falcon cockpit. Right. New stuff gets the stand up.
Yeah.
I missed out on the original ones.
Oh, man,
we gotta give it to Hot Toys, man. When it comes to Harrison Ford, they don't miss because if you had the older, what was it, Force Awakens, Jedi. Or New Jedi.
Even that one was dope. That was his likeness.
That's a great sculpt.
Great.
I just passed on it. I didn't get it.
Chewy, but I don't like my Pomeranian Chihuahua, Chewbacca, but Han killed it. Like I don't know,
the Han looked great.
Those sculpts they actually did great on because even Luke still holds up
Oh, absolutely. They killed it with that line.
Yeah.
I mean, phew, they did it good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I just don't want people to miss out on the OG. You know, and next thing you know, you hear people 5 years from now, man, I should have got that. I should have. But I mean, let's be honest. Things are different now, and I think that's what it is. I think what it is people kind of like, okay, it looks good, but are they going to hit us with an artisan? You know, goddamn well they're going to hit us with an artisan.
Maybe that what should we call it? The one that everybody wants is going to be artisan.
Bespin.
You know, maybe that's what
I think the farm boy Luke is going to be an artisan. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, he had a lighter hair color too, in comparison to how he matured throughout the years too. So like even when you look at this new artisan, Dark Empire Luke, his hair is not that light in comparison to Farm Boy Luke.
And it's nothing for them to just to dye that shit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it because that is perfect for like Return of the Jedi if you want to do a head swap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So but damn, this suit is nice because it's nylon, baby, and it's not going nowhere. So I'm like, I can't wait to pose this up on my Vader and be like, father and son.
I want to just jump ahead and just get this right now, but I cannot do that because even when you pay that price, then you got to pay a tariff on top of it. And then here's the thing: this shit is coming soon. This is like people are already getting notifications. You know what I'm saying? Layout. We're gonna start you. You got a notification for this too, right?
Yeah, it came tomorrow.
And is this the artisan?
Nah, not the artisan version. It's the special edition sculpted. The artisan, I think, that's going to be a wow for folks, bro, for a minute. But I think the special edition is the one that's kind of hitting now. So they said it's coming soon. So they're getting prepped and ready for that. I'm all in for it, man. It looks good. It looks great. Renz just sent me a video.
Yeah, I got
or some pictures of somebody who basically swapped out the eyes for the red eyes. Yeah, so that's
it looks great.
Yeah, it looks fucking phenomenal. I'm like,
that's sculpt.
Yeah, but it's an amazing sculpt. And here's the thing, bro. We say it all the time, man. And short hair, the short hair on this artisan figure looks incredible.
It looks great.
Like it really does look good. But bro,
now
both.
I did see in Gideon. We talked about this earlier because I went and watched it. Our good friend MRC. Yes. Yeah. His hair was a little poofy on his. Fine. Where you at, bro? Where you at, MRC? Where are you? Where the hell are you? I know. Hold on, because I want to bring up his video real quick. Because a great review. One of those first reviews, but it's a great. He does such a great job. Reagan does such a great job with his stuff.
I love watching his videos.
He is dope.
I watch him and Figure Hideout. So I watch Figure Hideout to see what's new, what's fresh, and like what they have to offer. And then I wait for Reagan to give the breakdown because he's going to give you the good, the bad, the ugly, and
absolutely
almost like a 20-minute video on the figure. So it's like, man, I love his videos, man. It's so in depth.
Exactly.
So we look at the hair. So here we go. So we're looking at the hair on this one. Yeah. I want to go back to you, Lael. See, it's a little poofy, and I'm not worried about it because we all, you get some Murrays.
Murrays, that's what I'm saying, bro. All you need is the Murrays.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to do the hair a certain way, bro, with this figure. Like you have to. Like the Murray, it's gonna come out the box a little poofy, but if you actually add the Murrays and style it a certain way, you'll be all right, bro. I've been around too many women in this family, bro, not to know how to style hair, bro. Like straight up.
There you go.
Like literally, bro. Like it's just the way it is. So that's what helped me with the Black Widow from Infinity War. And that's going to be the same thing that's going to actually help me out with this and pretty much every figure that I have. Murray slapped it on the side of it. It'll be good. I see. The thing is, I pre-ordered both the sculpted and the regular version because I kind of wanted to kind of play around with the idea of having Luke and Luke.
You did say that. You crafty son of them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I want to do that, bro. And I am going to do it. So, again, I think this is incredible, bro. It's definitely a phenomenal piece. I mean, you cannot pass up on. This is Legends. This is Dark Empire. I'm hoping that they give us more from this line, though. I hope that they kind of go and we talked about this last night. The Legends line, bro, they're popping those things out quick, bro. Like nonstop. You know what I mean? They're going in on this Legends line. So I hope they continue. I hope they show, man. I definitely hope they give us a badge to Lashan. I'm gonna keep on poking the bear with that. Give us a badge to Lashan. I would love to have that figure in hand. There's so many different ways, but again, like come on, man. Like, look, it's incredible. Look at it. He's smart.
Yeah, that is smart.
Smart idea. Definitely smart. It's just a Marcy. You already know, bro. But definitely see, and even him doing that is helping to lay the hair a bit better as well.
Yeah.
When you take it off, it shows to the side. You see?
And I think even Justin showed a trick too, because I did it with the Darth Vader Sith Apprentice. If you take your hand and you like grip the hair, the heat from your hand actually mats the hair down a little better.
Yeah.
So it's little tricks like that. Out the box, I get it. It may be a little poofy. They doing the best they can with those materials. I mean, even poofy, it still looks good. I mean,
it's 70s. It's always been poofy.
There you go. Chewy, your thoughts on this figure?
True. Everyone's pretty much, we're all saying the same thing. I was actually surprised when we saw this pop up this week. I wasn't expecting it, even though the dates are lining up, but usually they take their time for some reason.
Oh, okay. I see what he's doing.
But okay. Yeah, that's young Luke. That's a New Hope Luke.
Yeah.
That's the young Luke face. They're going to do when they do the 2.0 for that for the 50th anniversary. I guarantee you they're going to use this as his head sculpt.
Absolutely, 100%.
Do you think this is the same head sculpt from Mandalorian?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Nope.
That Mandalorian sculpt is fire, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It is a good figure. Phenomenal.
Until this came out, that was the best. I would say that one and Bespin, the new Bespin, were the best likenesses of Mark Hamill.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, that was the whole thing about people not wanting to get this because they're like, oh, I got my Mando look. It looks like the same head sculpt just with a different wig on.
No.
And that was the early arguments back then. So now we don't see
that. No, it's a very different sculpt.
Well, I don't know if maybe you guys can do a comparison, but if you look at the prototype for this and then look at the release photos of this, they're different head sculpts. So it's changed a bit. Because it looked more puffy to me, like the proto to this, his face and his eyes look like they were like dark, like eyeshadow or something around his eye. It kind of looked evil-esque. But this one, it looks more, the cheekbones look more defined on this one.
Yeah.
I wonder if they used an old existing for the prototype, just to give you a sense of the outfit and everything else, and they just stuck one of the older heads on it. But
possibly. But the photos look different though. If you because I saw them today.
No, this is this figure. That comic line during those days, and we a few of us are probably old enough to remember the dark times of the of the mid late 80s to the late 90s when there was no Star Wars except for the expanded universe. Expanded universe. But that comic series, those Dark Horse comics were my religion for a long time. I would read those so much, and my idea of what Jedi were like before in the Old Republic,
Came from
in my head, comes from that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of them being just scattered around the galaxy. Like every planet has a couple of Jedi on it, and they act like marshals, and they're just there to keep the peace. And that was just, I loved that idea for them. But yeah, this comic, this storyline, to this day I still love it. And the art was so dynamic. The artwork was so unique. And the artist, I forget his name now, but just the way that he drew, the way he characterized those characters, the way he drew them was so different from anything else I'd seen. That plus the story, I love that. I just absolutely love that. But yeah, the second this was announced, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm getting it. I didn't get the artisan though. I like Lael, I got the sculpted. Personally, nice. I felt the sculpted I thought it looked better.
Yeah, and I know a lot of
people, in my opinion,
a lot of people did feel that way. And I mean, honestly, I don't think you can go wrong either way with this.
No, not at all.
I think they're both great.
Yeah, they are. They're both totally great. And this artisan one, I actually like it. It looks really good. Mm-hmm. The concerns I had about it were, at the time, were how will the hair interact with the collar?
Yes. I did think about
I was concerned about, is the collar, like, are you going to pull hair out of place? Is it going to stay? Mm-hmm. You move them around, is the hair going to stick in the collar?
Yes.
You know, like if it sort of goes inside and just gets stuck. So that was sort of a concern of mine. But from what I'm seeing with these blogger photos, I don't think you're going to have that problem. Anybody who got this, you're not going to have an issue, I don't think.
It's definitely one of the, I think this is definitely one of the stronger artisans. I think the artisan line is slowly getting better. If I say that, slowly getting better. I mean, it wasn't awful. But I just think when we were competing, when we were, looking at it and comparing to what InArt was offering, that's where it was getting like, okay, it's pretty much just Hot Toys from the neck down. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what kind of threw a lot of people off, the fact that we're not getting, they're saying they're exclusive, but we're not getting numbers on the boxes, saying that we're not getting, it's not numbered, all those types of, all those little nitnoy things. The boxing is good, but it's just like it's just Hot Toys good. It's not an experience like a damn, like an NR figure. Is an NR figure shit. I wouldn't even do a review. I get an NR figure if my UPS or FedEx driver drops an NR figure off at 5:00. I know I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get that review done until like maybe 1:00 in the morning. Because for the first couple of hours, I'm pulling the shit out the box. So not the same with Hot Toys, but yeah, I think a lot of that was the things where we were kind of like, this artisan line. But when you get stuff like this, I think this is very strong.
I don't, for two things really quick. I don't know how they do it. Like you were just talking about artisan. So like when you buy an artisan figure, which I'm sure you guys on the panel know, it's an experience. Like the box is a figure. Like the money that you put into the figure, you see it in the presentation when you open the box. Yeah. So like Hot Toys is kind of like you spend that kind of money too, but then the box, like this box, it looks great, but I just feel like it didn't have any styrofoam. It didn't open. It was just like boxy, big. And maybe they went cheaper on the box because of tariffs and costs and stuff like that.
Could be,
good point, bro.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
And my second topic on this figure is that I think the sculpted is the way to go. I love the artisan. It looks great. It probably is more appealing to the eye, but look, the boxes, right? So if you get the sculpted, it's going to be a smaller box. So the shipping is going to be cheaper if you're buying it overseas. Then if you buy the artisan, the box is bigger, right? Yeah. And so it may be like that. Oh, wow. So you got to think about that too. So I think the best purchase, if you're going to get Dark Empire Luke is to go for the sculpted one, and then you don't have to worry about the hair, and it looks just as good as the artisan one. So,
Yeah.
Well, see,
That's what I did.
When it comes to artisan, the whole purpose is hair.
right.
The whole purpose is hair, and it's pretty much. I can say it's more than just hair when it comes to in arts, because the whole unboxing is an experience in itself, because the box is quality. You know, the way they keep everything separate is quality, because they want to show you that they took care in every single piece they put together for this figure as you assemble the figure yourself. Which brings me back to old school Hot Toys, where they weren't toys, they were model kits, and you had to assemble the whole thing from scratch. You had the blank body, you had the clothes, you had the head separate. You know, you had to put everything together and dress them up. But here they already have everything, you know, set for you. In this aspect, it's just the head sculpt, which is the selling point, you know. But there's something about this that it should have screamed DX, because
we were talking about that.
It didn't scream DX, but we didn't get the DX vibe, and I think you're onto something, because the last DX we got was what? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow.
And that had styrofoam and plastic. It has a small amount of styrofoam, but the rest of it's plastic.
Then what's her name? Scarlet Witch. She's a DX as well, correct?
Yep. I think all the artisans are supposed to be labeled DX artisan, right?
Oh.
But I think for cost, it's like you guys are getting the figures, half of y'all throwing out your shit anyway, the boxes, and we're gonna keep pumping you with stuff. So why are you keeping the boxes? Just get rid of the boxes and here, take more shit. But we're gonna make the box so cool that you want to keep it. And they're talking about the box art, you know, the innards and the cigar wrapping. Like I think Star Wars is the only one that has that cigar wrapping on the box, which is, you know, which is great, because that's a part of the whole experience, you know, because me as a cigar smoker, I like the experience. I'm like, okay, they wrapped it, they have this, you know, nice foil on it, and if you have one of the gold foils that's smokable, he's like, oh, okay, cool, that's nice, a little nice touch, a little hot skis, if you will, you know what I mean? And it's the same thing with this. But dude, I think if you don't have a Luke, which I don't know why you wouldn't have a Luke, this is the Luke to get right now, especially with that nylon suit. That like you're gonna have an experience of this suit on that Hono Vader, on the new Vader that's coming out. You know, the battle damage one, the ones that we want, the Legends one, and then the newer one from the whatchamacallit, the Operation. You know, Operation Vader.
Right.
So you're gonna get everything firsthand from this, and you're gonna know what to expect later. This is the route to go. Get rid of the pleather, stick to the nylon.
Yep.
You know, get rid of all that pleather crap. That pleather crap is destroying your company as a whole, Hot Toys. You need to make sure that you give us quality stuff. Not because you say it's leather-like, but give us actual leather. Give us nylon in replacement of leather, because it looks like you can do it.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree.
My favorite part of this figure is his gloves, his gauntlets. That's what drew me to this figure.
Yeah,
his head sculpt,
they look good.
His gloves look so cool. I was like, I gotta get that figure just for the gloves.
Yeah, when I first did my review of this figure, I was like, well, you know, it's kind of like, you know, a new head sculpt, and you get a couple new pieces here, but it's pretty much, you know, a Vader suit, you know, but it's slightly different. And you're right, Lou, it's nylon. Those gloves are different. Gideon, you alluded to that. Yeah, the gloves are totally different. And I mean, it's a smaller form because Luke is smaller. You know what I'm saying? So
it's Vader Jr. That's what it is. It's Vader Jr.
Yep.
The incredible
Anakin if he didn't burn his face.
Bro, what's incredible is how ideas are never lost. You know what I mean? Highlight ideas, they're recycled ideas that can advance and help to enhance the story. As we know, Lucas's original idea was for Luke to go to the dark side and for Leia to be the one that brought him back. You know what I mean? Because she was going to be the one that done it. Once they just, because again, like the idea also was a complete correlation from what we got from Empire. We saw a slight hint of it when, pretty much right before he fought Vader, when he was with, Yoda, and, Yoda was, in there. He's like, what's in there? You know what I mean? What will I see? And only what you would take with you. And of course, he took, he said,
weapons.
but you will not need them, and he still took it. He rebelled because again, he entered with fear, and fear is what he met. But if fear was the mirror image of who he was, and that's basically what he saw when that helmet blew up. So it was what would have happened to Luke if he had gone to the dark side. What and again, we see that sort of teased in Dark Empire, even though we know what this result was and what he was doing at that time. Still it was a tease in that aspect of it. There were questionable things that happened in that book, but you were like, okay, get it. In the end, you understood it. Like, I mean, in order for you, like, if you think about it, bring balance. If I'm supposed to be, and if his father was supposed to be the one that brought balance to the Force, then what do we say all the time? If it's something that you don't like, you have to figure out why you don't like it. You have to read it. You have to study it. You have to know it. You know what I mean? So that's really interesting how ideas are never, ever lost, bro. They're just kept and they lay dormant for a minute until it kind of explains and advances the story. So
I just hope they do the Leia from this as well.
I do too, bro.
With the long straight hair and the similar blackout. Oh God, I want that so much.
Yeah, bro, that would be incredible.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna hate me, but that would be an exclusive.
The two of them together,
bro. It would definitely be an exclusive. It would definitely be an exclusive because they would have to do the rooted hair for that.
They would have to.
Yes,
definitely be a little artist.
Would have to do it. Hey. I got to get out of here, though, because I got to get myself ready. I got to go upstairs and do a couple of things in about 20 minutes. Remember, Uncivilized Scoundrels tonight. Whoever actually wants to join in, you're definitely welcome. Again, but don't come over there until you're done here. Once it ends here, then bring your ass on over there. But don't do anything until the show's done, bro. Thank you for having me, man. I was sitting over there looking like Mr. Glover himself, man, in his robe and his hat. You see him looking like Mr. Glover, bro. You already know that.
Just be careful when you sit on the toilet, man.
Make
sure you read the paper.
Man. You already know.
We're gonna go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sure, you already know, man. I see you Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
See you tomorrow, man. You already know how it is. And wait a minute. So I'll see you next week, though, on the show, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Right. What were you gonna say, Lou?
Leia, real quick, since we're talking about legends and Dark Empire and stuff like that, did you see the whole tie-in in regards to Luke's hand?
The what?
Luke's hand. What Palpatine did with Luke's hand.
Oh yeah,
his hand.
His hand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's something that people need to know. That's something that people need to know if you don't know.
Which is why I'm getting See this week.
See.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later. That's why I'm getting too, bro. Like you think I'm playing? This is the way it is.
There you go.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later on, man.
All right, thank you so much for being here, brother.
Peace out.
Absolutely.
Later.
Definitely. We're about to wrap up pretty soon, guys. Got like another 10 minutes.
Okay. Can we backtrack on Iron Man real quick?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Well, at least us two.
Hey, I'll talk about it again.
I didn't even know we just talked about it. So.
I heard you, Chewy. Yeah, great points.
Boom. And we were talking about it.
There it is.
When we started the broadcast, me and Chewy was talking about it. We were like, why the hell don't Hano do blogger photos? You know what I'm saying?
The reason being is because there's no likeness rights for it to be showcased in such a way. This is straight up comic or cartoon or animation, right?
Yep.
Put from there into your hand. You know what I mean? from what you saw on the promo shots, that's exactly what you're gonna get. It's supposed to be whatchamacallit, the budget figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cheapo figure, the what was it? The integration figure.
Yeah.
This is the starter kit, right?
Yeah.
You don't show off a starter kit in a highlight reel because you already have the highlight. This is just for those who are like, I can't afford that exclusive die-cast Iron Man comic book color edition, so I'm gonna get this. This is more comic book accurate anyway, just because there's no panel lines. It's just straight seamless, and it looks like it was pulled right out of the comic without the comic shading. So there's really no reason to. And for the most part, I think Magneto's the only one without silicone. Everyone else has silicone.
Yeah, he doesn't
Spider-Man
really need
doesn't have silicone either.
Nope.
So it's like the draw for this was Wolverine having that, stainless steel skeleton underneath with the medical grade silicone, and this having medical grade silicone, and it's gold. So we're gonna have this for pretty much a very long time, and it's great. It has that nice dirty gold and that red pops. This is how it was supposed to look when we got the first comic book Iron Man from Hot Toys, but they gave us all that transparent diamond, that diamond armor.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like it because it didn't translate well to a figure for me. Other people may feel different. I know a couple of people. Shh, not what I'm talking. Motorcycles and cars and shit. But anyway, but it's like the color was nice, but the diamond doesn't translate. You can't translate invisibility unless you're making shit invisible, right?
Right.
And the diamond is supposed to be like an invisible layer on top of Iron Man, so you can't really see it. So you have to use your imagination for that. That's like Invisible Woman's force field. Like, this shit right here is the creme de la creme for anyone who's getting into it. Right. Now, imagine just putting this next to your Hot Toys Dr. Doom.
Oh, that's exactly where he's going.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but the Hono line and the comic book line from Hot Toys, they're creating everybody from Secret Wars right now.
Yeah.
At least the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
and that's
talking about it.
Magneto, Wolverine, and we got both versions of the costume. We got the black suit Spider-Man. We got this Iron Man right here. Dr. Doom's coming. We got Venom on the way, comic book Venom.
That's right, yeah.
So, there's other people that they could do. Imagine a Doc Ock in the comic book form.
Oh boy.
Come on. Benjamin J. Grimm.
Yep.
Yeah. As long as they give us a Beyonder. They got to give us a Beyonder.
I'll take Beyonder as an exclusive because he's not he is the reason for everything happening. But he didn't do diddly shit when it came to Spider-Man. Spider-Man, the whole story was about Spider-Man for me. For sure. So it's like I got my Spider-Man beyond you stay beyond my pockets. I got better.
No, that's definitely a good take. Definitely. So Gideon,
and thank you.
We talked about it earlier, bro. Is this coming home?
It's coming home.
Nice.
I copped them both at the same time.
Nice.
It's the Dark Empire Luke I was on the fence about because of the price, and I was thinking about the tariffs and the size of the box, but now that they've delayed a little bit the sculpted one, I'm still in it to get that one.
Right.
So
yeah. Well, I'm always in her box. She ain't gonna say nothing about it later.
What do you guys think about the button cell, the magnetic button cell back? Even though they're button cells, you don't have to deal with any switches. You just tap it and it just comes on. That's kind of cool.
This is the
that's
first.
good.
Cool. This is the first for Hono and Hot Toys. because Hot Toys hasn't implemented this feature yet, but a lot of the third parties have. My Spawn figure with the burnt head sculpt snaps to sound, so it lights up with sound. So if I snap my fingers, the eyes light up.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
Yeah, that's a whole different animal altogether. But if I throw a fart, that shit is gonna light up. So it doesn't even matter. But when it comes to the magnet stuff, I've been doing that with the 12 scale stuff. And Jay, you know, I'll show you like Monkey King or the turtles, the mech turtles specifically. You know, every gimmick that they have, whether it's lights or moving parts, it's operated via that pizza that's the magnet, and it lights everything up. So Hot Toys implementing that is nice, because the actual key or on and off switch is on the damn figure, and that's the side little discs that has a magnet on it. It's like, okay, let me put it on, take some shots. Okay, I need to turn it off. I don't have to worry about no goddamn switches and undoing a freaking arm or anything like that. Just take the magnet, boom, 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 boom.
Just tap, done.
Yeah, exactly. And this should be implemented on all figures.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, I'm done.
I was just gonna say I've been really, I don't know if I'm in a minority on this or not, but I've actually really enjoyed the transition from button cell to USB in the Star Wars figures.
Me too. Yes,
that has been for me, because I mean, you guys know those lightsaber arms were awful.
Yes.
Terrible shit.
Awful. Like,
dude, let me tell you something. Like, I have everything set up. It's all set up by voice command, and sometimes I'll give a command, like all my Star Wars stuff here. Like you probably could see the Ahsoka line right here. I'll give a command where it turns on the lights in the cabinet, but the lightsabers are turned off. And then I give another command that will turn the lightsabers on. When those lightsabers are off, I never realized how dead my Star Wars figures were. 4 years. 4 fucking years compared to how they are now. And I know they get a lot of shit. I know people like, oh, I don't like the lights. I don't like they need to be brighter. Yes, they're not brighter. Yes, CCFLs are better. There's no comparison. But I am just glad, like you said, that they're giving us USB lightsabers, because it just brings so much life to those figures.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you, Chewy, that yes, USBs make everything a little bit more convenient, but that goes back to what I was saying about Miles G. Morales. Like wire structure inside the arm, all I did was lift up the arm and bend it. That's it. All I did was trying to give him, one of these poses, one of the punches, like he's just cocking back, and the wire inside snapped.
Jesus.
So, and it's double, jointed elbows, so it shouldn't snap. But it's the way it was engineered, and that's what makes me scared for me purchasing Nightfall Batman and also my Artisan Spider-Man. So, this is why I think this is the safer route, because there's no switch. Granted, it's still battery powered, but the only other way to get this kind of technology is that expensive magnetic light up base, where the base is like 2 black panels. You put your figure in there with the lights, and the lights automatically go on once it's in the field of that diorama. Like that's the new technology, wireless light up feature. Right?
And that's expensive to do.
And it's expensive, exactly. So
I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it. They're gonna give us a run of Iron Man all over again, and they'll be $600 something, and
they're gonna as the technology improves, they're gonna make adjustments to this. I mean, I've only got, in terms of, for instance, the way that they've upgraded with artisan hair. Oh
yes,
see you, Ray.
See you, Ray.
Bye, Ray.
Thanks so much, brother.
Gotta holler at you later.
Have a good one.
But with certain characters with artisan, and again, part of the reason why I didn't get the artisan Dark Empire Luke is because short hair for me, it's unnecessary to do artisan with short hair.
Gotcha.
And Luke's hair Luke's hair, the sculpted version of Dark Empire looks so good that I don't even care. Now, when they announced the artisan Qui-Gon Jinn,
yes,
that I will pay it all up front. I'll just lock it in and say, don't bother me until it ships.
Yeah,
and that'll be it. I'll wait a year and eventually it'll just show up. But yeah,
there you go.
Yep. There's certain figures where the long hair is the best for
it's necessary. I mean, like the Wonder Woman. Like I had the Wonder Woman 84, which was beautiful figure. I mean, for the most part, the 100 is it uses a lot of stuff from the 84, but that head sculpt and on a plastic long hair head sculpt on a silicone body just doesn't mix. It was just too scary for me. So
for those things, you can only pose them in one way that looks good. Like you got to find one way to pose it and just leave it like that.
That's it.
You don't. There's no. You can't really experiment with different things because the hair is just always going to move around, that or whatever. So
I can see that, but see, I live in a humid environment during the summer, right? So this is going to be a test for me to see how things work. Because if worst case scenario, I just take the sleeve that comes on top of the figure and put it right back on it during the summertime when I'm not, in use of it or whatnot, and just keep it there static in that, chamber until it starts getting cooler and it's not as humid downstairs in my collecting room, and just remove it then. But here's the thing that I feel artisans have a place other than just long hair. It should be your number one hero in your franchise. This is why I got it with Luke, because if I wanted to switch head sculpts from Mandalorian Luke with this Luke, I can do so and still get me something that's resemblance to Return of the Jedi. Granted, it's not the same thing because he doesn't have the flap on the jacket and not the right outfit, but close enough. Because he's not rocking the Darth Vader pants, codpiece, and sleeves. You get what I'm saying? But it's close enough to put it in that kind of realm. Also with Spider-Man, like there's no other artist in Spider-Man that was the first one. And this is the suit that everybody was dreading to get because it poses like shit. And now we have an opportunity to get it with magnetic arms, which I think these are going to play kind of like the Spider-Man Last Stand suit, where it's one piece and they just plug right in the back magnetically, right? So I think that's how it's going to work. But let me see. John Wick will be perfect for an artisan, or Neo. Would be perfect for an artisan. And I'm talking about your main genre. We already got Wolverine artisan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got him locked in. He was a must.
He's locked in already. I got him too.
He was a must.
I had to get that one.
But like I said, it's going for certain characters. You know what I mean? Like for instance, a Scarlet Witch from Endgame. Perfect. Yeah. Why? Because when she saw Vision get his head ripped, she lost it and she started whipping that ass, and all of us cheered. Like, oh shit, Mama Bear's about to come out and lay a witness, of asses, and she's gonna use a switch that's right on your hand, just pop, 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 pop. But quick switch up before you bounce out. Yes, I got the Ghostbusters. I'm so happy I got mine's in, locked in. That is, and that Slimer, everyone loves it. I don't like it.
Really?
Yes. Here's the thing. Both versions of Slimer that they did from the first one and the version 2, they're not accurate at all.
I've heard that.
They're not accurate.
I've heard that the first one's the wrong scale, isn't it?
It has nothing to do about scale. See, people.
That's what I'd heard.
People think that they know scale when it comes to Slimer. Slimer was a full torso floating apparition. So basically, he's half of a person, but remember, he's a floating head with arms.
Right.
Because he's mostly a mouth.
Right.
So when you see him, the actual suit, the puppet suit, the suit goes down to the thighs. And the arms are like extended arms of puppetry. So they're not in proportion to the actors. They have to shrink that bad boy down. Even when Slimer was flying around the chandelier, they used a peanut. So when you comes to scale, the best way to scale them is from the torso. It's like if it fits the torso, that's the perfect scale.
I think the version that I have, which is actually shout out to Ghostbusters Plus Collector, because that's where I bought my set from. My set of the original Blitzway Ghostbusters were all individual. It wasn't the special edition. It wasn't a 4-pack. They were all individuals. When I bought them from him, he was like, you know what? He was like, I'm keeping Slimer. I was like, okay, well, cool. I was just happy to get the guys. And then he said, you know what? You're such a cool dude. You work with me on the price. He was like, I'm just going to give it to you. He was like, it's not the Slimer with the set. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, at least I got a Slimer. Yeah. And it's a little bigger than what came with the Blitzway set. And I think that one is because like you said, he's almost half a torso. And it looks more in scale with the ones that they have like that. And it's like he's heavy. It's shit too. He's actually it's actually a statue, but
it's a glow in the dark resin statue.
Yes.
I know that one.
Yeah,
I've seen that one before. So
there's you have Star Aces one, which is not bad, but still not accurate.
Not at all.
So there's that. The only one that's closest to accurate is the NECA one.
I was just about to say
that's a good.
That's the closest one because when you turn him around, he still has the booty cheeks. He still has the line that comes down. He has the little props that are there because he doesn't fit the 7-inch scale line. He's too big for the 7-inch.
And if you notice, that one goes for some money too. That one usually goes for about $250.
You're paying like $150 for that, mitten box and whatnot. But I'll tell you this right now, it's not transparent. It's a solid piece, and you're not going to get that translucent feeling that you would get with the Blitzway stuff. So you just got to pick your poison when it comes to Slimer. It's just like with Stay Puft. There's only one toy company that got Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man right, and that's SH Figuarts. They gave you all 3 head sculpts from the expressions that they did from the film. And really, he's fully articulated and he's heavy for a small 7-inch figure. He is heavy.
That's cool.
That's our boy right there. But like I said, you just gotta pick your poisons. And I have a suggestion for you, Jay.
What's up?
Because you have the Afterlife, right? So as you get these new-news, you can put the oldies inside the vehicle and just keep them there like they're having a conversation while you display the new ones.
That's the plan. I'm actually thinking about going the Bob Dylan route and actually getting the head sculpts, getting custom head sculpts of them older, because I like the older guys, and putting those on, and then those are my older Afterlife Ghostbusters. Now, Egon is going to be hard. I get it. That's going to be that's going to be ridiculous. Egon's going to be ridiculous. I ain't going to lie.
We're going to have to have a 3-way conversation, me, you, and Bob D, because I need some investments in that too. Because Jesus, that's
I'm going, because people are like, man, are you going to sell yours? I'm like, I'm not going to sell them. I paid a lot of money for that set, and I can't take a hit even selling them for like $1,800. I'm not going to do that. But I think doing that would definitely validate the collection. So,
but consider that a growing pain. You know what I mean? It's a part of, it's the part of the collection that's your battle scars in collecting. Like every hobby has a scar. When you go fishing, you accidentally hook yourself. You're like, oh fuck. Or if you're a b-boy,
that's a good analogy.
Or if you're a b-boy like me and you start doing some crazy moves and you land on your back wrong and you get a little scab on your shoulder, dude, b-boy burns. It's part of the dance. Shoot, if your hobby's smoking, you're scarring up your lungs. If your hobby's, going to the casino and spending all your money, you're scarring your wallet. Shit, you're in this hobby, you're scarring your wallet. So at the end of the day, it's yours. You know what I mean? That's your testimony. You know, for us, you know, if we have this as a religion, we do this. This is therapy. This is our church in a sense, right?
There you go.
And you know, this is us.
Amen.
Wait for the good goods. And my mans, I need to see you pose my freaking Ryu up there, man. That like he's still stiff as a motherfucker up there, bro. Yo, he looking like small soldiers, bro. He's waiting for
Small soldiers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yo, that's crazy. I do.
Looks amazing.
So did everyone successfully get their Ghostbusters? So Lou did, Jay.
Got mine.
Everyone?
Got mine.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
great. We all
I
got
got I got the individuals though.
So did I.
Yeah.
I had to.
Hey,
The 4-pack
no
was
shame.
gone.
Yeah.
That was some stress.
Blitzway USA.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is what I did. Because not many people got to hear how I got mine. So it's 8:59. I'm getting ready to walk out my door because I'm running late for work. My job is 10 minutes. My job is roughly 10 minutes away on foot, right? I'm still home. Click and refresh, and I'm like, there's got to be a better way because I can't get that button to pop up, but I hear a video pop up. I'm like, what the hell is this music popping up?
That was happening to me too.
So I'm like, oh, it's playing the video. So what they did was they put the video in, celebration of putting it on, and you know how URLs work on websites, that your page is like this. You're re-editing the page and adding another comma, question mark, or some kind of digits to allow a function to work on the site. So if you're putting in a whole nother feed like music and a video, that's going to cause a little bit of buffering and distraction. So as I'm doing that, I'm like, nope. On the top, it says pre-orders alive. So I kept hitting pre-orders alive, scroll down to see if the button's highlighted or not. Went back up. Hit that bad boy again. It wasn't until 9:03 that I saw it was lit up, ready to go. Mm-hmm. Hit that bad boy, shot pay, went and pulled through. I got in, got out. My coworker was right next to me trying to do the same thing, and legitimately 1 minute to the other sold out.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was.
Easy.
I don't mind getting them individually. My big regret is that I did want the Slimer with it, and I did actually want that blue old style New York City barricade.
Police barricade.
Yeah.
That's only for the first one, though. That's only for the first one.
I thought they had that for this 4 too.
No, they gave you what you're missing out of. You're missing out those head sculpts. That's the thing. The head.
The big one for me was the Ray. I wanted with the cigarette dangling out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted too.
Yep.
The E-gun or the E-gun?
What does the regular one still come with the goggles, even though he doesn't have the cigarette?
Yeah, you can still put the goggles on. That's
the goggles.
That's a friction fit. Yeah, that's a friction fit.
The Venkman one, I think it's a funny It's a funny sculpt to use for a specific photo if you want to do a photo, but I would never leave it on there.
It is.
I go back to the regular Venkman face. I like that it looks like Bill Murray.
See, I like that expressive head sculpts because they speak to Slimer specifically.
Exactly.
Right? And this is each one's independent experience. Yeah. So Ray's is why and Peter's, oh my god. Just to have him go like this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's awesome. It's awesome. But
to get that set.
Personally, I'm just glad that I'm gonna finally have some Ghostbusters in my collection. I never had the 1.0s. Oh yeah, no, I'm
gonna love them.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
You're definitely gonna love them. They have some great figures. Luminar said, "I finally made it home from Orlando. Yeah, I'm so tired. Welcome back home. Welcome home.
Welcome
home. Definitely. Well, guys, that is it for the night. I gotta go.
I am sorry.
I got it's that's what you guys are here for. No, that's what it is. But no, thank you all for being here. It was amazing conversation tonight. I do want to bring this up real quick. I just put a link in the chat. I need you guys to go and do me a favor, please go check out my new YouTube channel. It's called Second Impression. We interview artists from all over the world in all walks of life. We did an interview with it's kind of like Vlad TV. Honestly, that's pretty much what it is. But we did an interview with legendary DMV rap artist Young E. He tells some wild stories straight up. I mean, from run-ins with the Bloods and Crips, we from just networking with different artists to almost doing songs with Chris Brown and doing songs with Bobby Valentino. I mean, he's an industry power player. So make sure y'all check that out. We're going to be dropping interviews weekly, and we're also going to be doing some special interviews on some of the people that are featured on these channels. So definitely, some of your favorite YouTubers, some of your favorite Hot Toys YouTubers will be doing interviews with you guys as well. So definitely check that out. It's Second Impression. Please click the link. Please like, share, subscribe. I need to build this channel up. I'm trying to get it to 1,000 by the end of next month. No, that's a big ass, but it'll be real nice. Check it out. Please like, share, subscribe. Watch it. Give it some likes. Definitely try and do something different and do. That doesn't mean I'm still Brother Cousins. We'll still be doing Brother Cousins toy reviews every week, but just diversifying. That's all. Music is my first love, so there you go. Definitely check that out. Also, we got Maz in here. What's up with you, Maz? Always good to have you here. Definitely, Maz. I wanted to have you on the panel tonight, but we'll definitely get you on next week. Philly, what up, Philly? Gotta hit him up. I gotta hit you up, Philly. Need you on here as well. He says, "What up, fellow dudes? Been out of pocket, expanding and redoing my whole collection all this month for a new half-year collection tour video coming soon. I know that's gonna be fucking amazing. Come on." He said, "Wish me luck and have a great stream." Thank you so much, bro. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah,
that's gonna be amazing.
Philly got some shit.
Philly guys. Yes, he does. Shit. Yes, he does. All right, I'm gonna throw it back to you guys. Gideon, throw it, man. I was talking over it, but man, throw that Kurt Cobain up again, brother.
Well, this shows you the work that the Ghostbusters, the quality.
Oh God,
Ghostbusters.
That's amazing.
I need that figure again. If you're ever willing to sell it, just let me know.
It's flexible, this hair right here.
It's very flexible. Yes.
I need that figure back. God,
does Kurt Cobain have a purse?
No, two head sculpts.
Yep.
Now, there's something I wanted to address real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys notice that in other websites, not Blitzway, but other websites such as Big Bad Toy Store, etc., said that the Ghostbusters are supposed to have purrs?
Yeah,
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
So what's going on with that?
It didn't look like it though with the multiple head sculpts. So I don't know.
No, that's why I asked specifically for that. So it may be something that was given out and maybe retracted. So
could be.
Just wanted to see if everyone noticed the same thing that I noticed. It's weird. It's weird.
I love what it said. Pop equals scam collectibles. Don't get scammed.
Hashtag don't get scammed. But I was gonna say pop collectibles, but I couldn't use that many letters.
Words.
Yeah. So I had to shorten it. But they know what it means.
They know.
They know what they do.
If you know, you know. I'm not the only. Some of you on here know the situation with Pop Collectibles. I'm not the only person. I happen to get on Reddit, and there's at least one other person has a whole thread where they're saying the same thing I was saying. So it happened to them. So
yeah,
I hope they not turning out to be like the new Toys Wonderland. But at least from my situation,
hopefully not.
I think they overshot their load. I think they promised shit and they couldn't deliver. And since mine wasn't straight cash, it was like a what do you call it? credit.
It was a solid. It was a solid
Right.
purchase. It was
Right.
a solid
It was a solid purchase, but it was credit, and so they're looking at it like, oh, we don't have to give him his money back because he tried to call his bank and get his money back.
The fact of the matter is, they have $1,000 of your money, and they won't send you your shit, and that needs to be thrown out there to the community. Just let them know that shit happened. And I know for the most cases they do send stuff out, but in your case, I don't care what happened. They have your money. This figure has been out for over fucking what came out in March, came out in late March.
Like, going on 3 months.
It's been going on 3 months. It's shipping from Sideshow. This figure is around. They have it. If I went to go buy it right now, I'm sure I could get it. So that from
Toys and Symbols has it too.
Right.
Something.
Right. It's even went down since you bought it. So they need to send
I lost value, right?
You lost value. They need to send you. They need to send your shit.
That's just horrible, man. It's horrible.
That's $1,000.
I'm never buying from them until they send me the figure, and they may never send it, but it's a learned lesson either way.
And that's the thing. I mean, is where we're at right now in this, I'll just say where we're at right now in this country, where we're at right now, period.
Shit.
People, $1,000, that's mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't rent, mortgage, all that ain't nothing to fuck with. So they need to come up off the shoulder, regardless of whatever the fact of it is. They have the figure, they need to give it to you, and that's just what it is.
I'll let you know when they do.
If they do.
If they do.
If they do.
Toys Wonderland 2.0.
Yeah, basically. Bro, thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry to send you the link late. I'm so sorry about that, bro. I really did think I got off the phone all abrupt.
I had to eat, bro, so I would have been late either way.
I know that's right. Definitely. Loco Lu, what you got going on, brother?
Pretty much some sleep.
There you go.
Then whatchamacallit, I'm reorganizing my Spider-Man shelf so that way I could supplement the clones that are coming in. So I got a couple of clones that are already out in the market that are coming in, and they're not all name clones. They're just ones that I think that are cool that would just fit what I have going on my shelf with Clone Wars. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with Half Shelf Saturday. So because I come out of work like burnt out, and then everybody's streaming in the afternoon, so I don't want to step on anyone's toes. So more than likely, Half Shelf Saturday won't be streaming. It'll probably be just videos of Ninja Turtle stuff and news and whatnot, and I'll just put it out throughout the week as it comes in, and just put it out on Saturdays. Gotcha. And that's how I'll start doing the Half Shelf Saturday. But
I do miss it. I do, man.
Dude, Super 7 came out with those 2003 turtles, and they're fire. They're like fun toys. They're fun toys. But I'm still waiting for some more 6-scale stuff. So, other than that, you'll catch me on S-Beams on Monday, Miles on Tuesday, Cigars and Ash on Wednesdays, now that the summer's here, so that's where I'll be at mostly. Smoking cigars, talking about pop culture, con events, interactions with celebrities, and movies.
Are you going to New York Comic Con this year? Of course you are.
4 days. I got 4
you got the 4-day passes.
4-day passes because I'm making sure I don't miss not a single one of y'all. Not a single one of y'all. Because last time everything was late, and I was riding with someone else that was taking me back home and stuff. I gotta make sure that everyone knows that this is happening, this is what we're gonna do after, and this has gotta be this way. Gotcha. Until the wife comes with my daughter, because when my wife comes with my daughter is whatever they want to do.
I get it. No, we know. I know.
No, because I already did my stuff on Thursday and Friday. So Saturday is like me and my wife, and my wife is gonna come in like a hot queen, because she got all the celebrity status last year from King of Hearts from Descendants. Everybody said she looks like the actress, so she's just been bombarded with photos and photography. Oh, wow. I'm like, babe, we're trying to eat. Like, come on, for a minute. You know what I mean?
And she looks like Sasha Banks. Excuse me, Money Monet.
Money Monet. So, You know, but other than that, that's in the mix, and we'll talk more about those old folk Ghostbusters. And
yes, sir.
And thank you for having me. Sorry I was late.
It's all good, brother. You know how we do. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Chewy, thank you so much for being here, bro. This is going. You're part of the family now. You're in.
I'm in now.
You're Christian. And is that
now
a
I've done it.
Shirt? Is that a Stay Puft shirt?
Oh yeah, you didn't see?
No, I didn't see.
No, hold on.
Wow, great minds think alike.
That's amazing.
Yes. I have another one that says I survived. It has a little picture in the middle. It says I survived the rise of Vigo, New York, 1989.
Wow. I have a Stay Puft shirt that's done in a very poster like. It says Attack of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And he's like, he looks so bad. Cool.
Yeah, these are from T Fury. You ever go online?
Okay.
T Fury. Just look up I Survived. You can find these. They still have them.
Nice.
I love this shirt.
Comfortable, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh super. I always get don't get the regular cotton, get the premium cotton one because it's a little thinner and it's so much more comfortable. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this was fun. We've been threatening each other for the last year or so with trying to do the show.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's tonight's it's gonna be the same thing for me. I was gonna do Uncivilized with Lael, but I have to be up really stupid early tomorrow morning, so I gotta get to sleep. But yeah, it's what have I got coming up? I'm almost done my final episode of 6th Scale Archaeology.
Okay.
I've got I had a snag. I wasn't able to work on it for the last couple of days, so my shot is to get it done and sent in before Collector's Lounge on Sunday.
Gotcha.
And then I'll have it up, and then that'll be my 10-part series completed. And then like I said before, I'm gonna move into doing a night. I don't know when I'll have to work it out with all you guys, but starting up a live stream, just sort of a recap of the week kind of a thing, or whatever has come out. We can talk about stuff like that. But yeah, I'm already tired and I'm rambling. So thank you again. Thank you again. Lou, it's always good to see you.
Likewise, brother.
I didn't get your name.
Howard or Gideon.
Oh, okay.
And that's his real name. His real name is Gideon.
And Howard, my middle name.
And Howard.
Yeah, so either way.
Well, I like Gideon's cool. I like Gideon.
Yeah.
Well, I like Howard because he's in the bathrobe all the time. So I'm just saying. Start over here.
It'd be better if his name were Hef.
Right.
Have him go. Just have a little pipe with blows bubbles out of it or something.
Or call him Hugh. He's just a Hugh.
Yeah, he's a Hugh.
He's a
but yeah, so thank you again for having me. This is always so much fun. I really enjoyed talking with you guys. So yeah, this was great. And once again, thank you guys.
It was nice meeting you, Chewy Bandolier. I would see you DMing him on the shows and stuff for years and years over time. So it's nice to put a face to it all. And
well, you can call me Rob. Yeah, you don't have to call me Chewy. It's all right.
I just and I was going to do it. I was like, I want to call him Rob, but I just like throwing it like Chewy. I just love throwing it.
Hey, listen, it's like I said, and it's a story for another time, but you'll find out. I'll tell you the story of why that happened.
Well, all I know, Jay's gonna say Chewy, and I want to hear Chewy Bentley go, "Oh."
Oh God, it's too long of a story to tell you now. I want to, but it's too long. We'll do it. We'll do it at some point.
Sounds good. Well, guys, thank you all so much for being here. And everybody watching, you guys are amazing. Once again, make sure you go and subscribe to Second Impression. Trying to get that channel popped off. We just dropped the first video yesterday, so it's moving. It's been a while since starting a new channel, so it's exciting but also frustrating. But yeah, man, definitely. Just happy to be here. I hope to God, oh God, man, I keep saying it. I hope we get blue and yellow Wolverine tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Monday. We need this damn figure. I'm serious.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Just
next
bring
week.
it out.
Just
bring
next
it
week.
out.
Next week.
Let's
Next
bring
week.
it out.
That's too much shit.
A day of the week ending in Y.
If they
It's an
bring
automatic purchase.
it's an automatic.
You don't even think about it. As soon as it goes up and you see it,
It's like it's just gone. It's just here. He's
already paid off. It's just that damn tariffs.
Damn tariffs. That just puts us every time. Even when I want to buy something from overseas now, I'm like, oh, that's not that much. But then I think about that damn tariff, and I'm like, mother.
Yeah.
it's 30% now. So
Jesus Christ.
it may have gone up. I think that's about 30 or 50 bucks, maybe, depending on the size of or the price of the figure.
Yeah. No.
On top of their shipping.
On top of the damn shipping.
Because you got to pay for shipping, then the tariff when it
Mm-hmm.
comes into the U.S.
You think you done? You like, oh, I didn't pay it. That wasn't too bad. And this thing like, oh, we get $50 before you want it. Like, come on,
How? Like
the fuck? Oh, God.
Yeah.
And even if you're getting shit from Sideshow, there's a tariff with that too now. So you can't run from it.
Nope.
It's just overpaying already, and then a tariff on top. It's just added insult to injury all the way around.
Yeah.
So it's just
That's true.
no good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. This was amazing. We'll see you next week as we approach our 150th Best of the Best episode, and we'll be doing some giveaways, be some crazy things. Who knows? Maybe even Lando may make a comeback to Space Fest with Dave Ratio, or just make Ratio screens. So that would be amazing. So we'll see you then. But guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Peace.